Okay, it's time to rip off the Band-Aid. Fuck it. Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's doing all right. I hope everybody's doing well. I know this is like a few days late, but oh well. I had to take some time after I watched this, so we're gonna fucking watch this goddamn. Oh god. This fucking Comic-Con fucking shit for Star Trek universe. This is gonna be some other shit. I'm not happy. Not happy with everything. With everything that's going on with the Star Trek universe, it's just fucking utter shit. So, yeah. I'm just waiting on a few people, but anyways, we're gonna go ahead and fucking get into this shit, because why? Oh. It's horrible. It's fucking horrible. It's fucking horrible. What up, buddy? Just another nerd. Getting ready to go into this fucking shit. Okay, let's do this. So let's see how far we can go, because I know a lot of people are getting copy struck for this shit, but whatever, I don't care. So here we go.
Hi, I'm Dominic Patton, Senior Editor and Chief TV Critic for Deadline Hollywood, and I'm so glad to be back at Comic-Con this year, especially at Comic-Con at Home. So welcome to our Star Trek unit.
Okay, first off, is he really, really excited to be back at Comic-Con? Because he really doesn't look excited. I mean, by the way, I kind of like it. I like his shirt, the Keep On Trekking. That's a pretty cool kick-ass shirt. Not gonna lie. It's a pretty cool fucking shirt. So, yeah, God. Okay, here we go. Let's keep going.
Universe panel at this year's San Diego Comic-Con at Home. Now, I'm joined here today by Alex Kurtzman and Heather Caden, who serve as executive producers of the 3 series that we'll be featuring in today's Star Trek Universe panel: Star Trek Discovery, Star Trek Lower Decks, Star Trek Picard. Hi, Heather and Alex. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, one of the things that we've seen in the past several years is the Star Trek universe is always expanding. So can you tell us?
Okay, correction. Yeah, we're always expanding. Yeah, in a good way. Not the way they're fucking doing this shit. This is just horrible. This is horrible the way they're doing this shit. Whatever.
A little bit about what's ahead.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, Dom, thank you so much for having us.
Okay, public enemy number 1 right there. Public enemy number 1 right there. Fucking douchebag. Douchebag right there. Oh boy.
We're very sad not to be at Hall H this year with our Star Trek family in San Diego.
He's very sad.
I'm really excited that people still get to hear all about it.
Let me ask you this. Now, in the past couple months, we've, of course, heard the great news about Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Iconic characters coming back with their own series. Give us a sense of where that's at.
All right, so obviously we heard the fans. I really wanted to tell everybody about it.
Oh my god, he seems so eager. He seems so eager, so eager and excited. Oh my god. Fucking bullshit.
Last Comic-Con, people were poking around and asking questions, and we couldn't say anything. But we were already having real active conversations at that point. The room has started. There are 10 stories broken, which is very exciting.
10 more episodes of bullshit. 10 episodes of bullshit. Mind you, if I get copy struck, they already got copy struck doing this on CBS All Access. So, more power to me by doing this. So, I really don't give a shit. So, I really don't care. This fucking dick. I hate him. Fucking hate him.
Now, Heather, as we talk about live-action Star Trek, and there, of course, there's several series, we're going to see many of them today. There's also animated Star Trek coming. Heather, can you give us a sense of what we're going to see in that version of this world?
Yeah, so in addition to Lower Decks, which we'll talk about a little later, we're developing a new show for kids on Nickelodeon. The talented Hageman brothers are developing and show running that we're super excited about for kids to have a way in.
Who the fuck is gonna let their kids watch this new Trek? I don't plan on letting my kids watch this shit. This shit's horrible. You fucking kidding me? Hell no. This fucking Jesus, fucking ridiculous.
To the Star Trek brand, and we're officially announcing today that the title of that show will be Star Trek Prodigy.
Look at the emblem. Star Trek Prodigy. What the fuck? This is gonna be on Nickelodeon. Kids are gonna watch this and be like, "This is the new." Oh my god. This is the new brain. Oh my god. I don't even. Whew. Oh my god. I'm trying real hard. I don't want to get loud. I don't want to blow up my mic. This. Oh my god. Prodigy. Fucking bullshit. Whatever. Look at this guy. Boo. Like, fucking how you horrible.
Talking about that, Alex, talking about today, what are we going to see today with the Star Trek Universe panel that we have at Comic-Con at home?
You are going to see, on the Discovery side, a live reading of the finale of Season 2.
Ooh.
You are then going to have a brief Q&A with the cast afterwards, and then you're going to have like, Star Trek card.
But in between those two, you're going to have a Q&A with Mike McMahon and Lower Decks.
I'm
you're gonna
so
get to see
excited.
actors and see some
Oh my
artwork
god.
and,
You can hear the excitement in my
So
fucking
you see, guys,
voice.
even though we're doing Comic-Con at home this year and not doing it in front of your thousands of you in Hall
This is
H,
bullshit.
we're delivering a full Star Trek package. I want to go back to what we were just talking about again, because, let's be honest, we're doing Comic-Con at home, but we're all living here in this world. And, obviously the coronavirus is keeping us apart from each other this year. There's a lot of other things going on in this country and around the world.
Bullshit.
And sometimes I feel like art speaks to some of those issues, perhaps even more than politics can. Specifically when we talk about Star Trek, inclusion, diversity, outreach.
Oh boy. Motherfucker said the D word. He said fucking D word. Diversity. Okay, so apparently the original series wasn't diverse. Okay. Apparently TNG wasn't diverse. Okay. Apparently Deep Space Nine wasn't diverse. Whatever. Apparently Voyager wasn't diverse. Okay. And Enterprise, that wasn't diverse. Apparently this new Trek is diverse. I don't fucking see it. This is a fucking bullshit. Like, what the fuck? Diverse? Okay, whatever. Let's hear what. Oh god. Deep breath. This is. Whew. Oh god. Like, deep breath, man. Oh god. Deep breath. Like like fucking Gene Roddenberry didn't make Star Trek diverse. Oh, here we go.
What you guys think about the message of Star Trek in America and in the world that we're living in today?
I think we're all so proud to be working on a show that has a message that really matters and really resonates. I think anyone who does what they do.
Okay, a message that really matters and resonates. Okay, I only watched Discovery season 1. That's as far as I can go. I'm gonna be honest, dude. I'm gonna be honest. That is as far as I can go. What the fuck? What? Oh my god, dude! You had a fucking Klingon rape a dude. Oh my god. Or I'm sorry. I'm like sexually assault a gentleman. But that, oh god. And then let's fast forward to Star Trek Picard and what they did to Ichib. Rest in peace, Ichib. Oh god. This is juicy. This is I don't even know. This is like a fuck fucking bad taste in my mouth, y'all. This is. Whew. God damn it. This Karen right here. Karen. Fuck you. And I think her name is Helen. I don't even know what the fuck. I don't care to know what the fuck her name is. Jesus Christ.
You on this side of the camera, on the other side of the camera is hoping to say something. And I think what's great when you're working on genre is you often get to say things about current events and mask them so they don't feel like medicine or that you're being taught something. And I think in the case of Star Trek, thematically, it's just baked into what Star Trek is about better hope, about quality, gender equality, racial equality, sexual equality. I mean, it's what it is.
And we've seen in the past few weeks, you guys,
Oh,
on
God.
Star Trek social media platforms,
This is fake news.
Star Trek United. Alex, give us a sense
Hashtag give us more money. That's what it is.
Star Trek, really, since its inception, has always endeavored to speak to the vision that we are all fortunate enough to live in every day. It's unfortunately not the vision that the rest of the world is living in, but we live in this
what his
world.
vision of the world that we live in. What the fuck, dude? His vision. What the his vision of having Romulans commit suicide and oh boy, let's see what else. Having a bunch of oh god, dude. The list goes on. This is his vision. What the I'm not following this dude right now. I'm not. Dude, like, what the fuck? This makes no sense. How is this compared to old Trek? Old Trek, you didn't have to think. It was just. Oh god, I don't. Oh god, dude, I'm at a loss for words. Like this is irking. This is pissing me off. Oh boy. Like, dude, this guy. Let's listen more what this motherfucker has to say. This is how I feel like this is like in episode 3, like Revenge of the Sith, when Palpatine finally takes his reign, and they're having the Senate meeting, and you got Padme sitting there, and what's his face shows up. And she's just sitting there and she's like, this is how democracy, like, fuck, dude. You know what? Oh, God, dude. There you go, buddy. There you go, just another nerd. Fuck it. Oh, God, dude. Oh. Yeah, the R, yeah. It's like, Jesus. I don't get it. How can I keep flipping back and forth because I am waiting for Adam to get here. He's taking forever, so I know if he's listening, he just heard that. But oh my god. Okay, let's continue. Let's get more pissed off, shall we?
Where, as Heather said, everybody really is united, and a lot of differences that are dividing us these days are gone. So Star Trek United is an effort to bring awareness to many of the organizations that are critical right now. Black Lives Matter, the NAACP.
Okay, so Star Trek no longer represents humanity, and so pretty much this is just all political. This is just a political stunt now. This is just pretty much like we're gonna put our stamp on Black Lives Matter because why? We got Michael fucking Burnham. Oh my god, dude! Like, oh god, this is right? Oh god, like this is what the fuck. So we're gonna throw what current events into Star Trek. This isn't what we do. This isn't. Oh, God. So let me guess. What are we getting ready to have? Nasty STD. Which I am not watching. We're gonna have like some Black Lives Matter movements. We're gonna have some riots in space. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck are we gonna do? We're gonna throw like plasma grenades and shit in space and just riot and go, fuck this, we ain't going. We're gonna have a sit-in on the USS Discovery and be like, we're not going on this fucking mission. Fuck you. What the fuck? What are we gonna do? What the fuck? So I take it before every episode, they're gonna be like, please donate to like hashtag whatever, Star Trek, whatever the fuck their hashtag is. I do not care to know. Like, what the fuck? We're gonna do that, and then what? Like, what? Oh, Jesus Christ! So he's literally. I can't even say it's him alone, because it started with JJ. Like it started with JJ. With his Trek going, I'm gonna take what everybody knew from Star Trek and I'm gonna make it darker and grittier and just nasty. So all you old Trek fans, Trekkies, as we're called, will have a bad taste in your mouth and go, what the fuck is this? We don't like it. And he goes, I don't give a shit. And then this motherfucker right here comes in and goes, we're gonna emphasize on it. We're gonna give you Discovery. But we're going to give you a taste, which they gave us when they were like, oh, it's going to be 15 years before Kirk and Spock ever took place, which I was like, very interesting. On a ship called Discovery, I was like, oh, shit. I was like, maybe we'll get to see, Pike. Maybe this might be the Pike Spock era where we get to see him, before, maybe we'll get to see how the Enterprise is being built in the shipyard or whatever. That'd be kind of fucking cool, as the years go on. And then see the first, couple missions of him in the Enterprise and all that shit, whatever, with him in number 1 or whatever, and cool shit. No. We get Michael fucking Burnham. And we get these hideous fucking Klingons that can't even speak the proper dialect because their makeup and fucking teeth are just so fucked up. Oh, God, dude. This is bullshit, man. This is like, and then you go on to fucking Star Trek Picard, man, and then they give you, I won't even get into that. I won't even get into that until we get to that part of the fucking panel. Because, Jesus Christ, I know I'm probably gonna blow up my fucking mic by then. I know I'm gonna blow up my mic by then. It's fucking hideous. This is just Jesus Christ. All right, continue, Mr. Kirkman.
A lot of our cast speaking that, Star Trek speaking to it. The goal is not really to promote Star Trek, but to promote these organizations, to use our platform to be able to bring greater awareness. It's very, very, very important.
Okay, so Star Trek is no longer. Star Trek is now officially a platform. It's a fucking platform. It's the P word. This is bullshit. I'm Mecca. Yeah, I'm only 4 minutes in. Jesus Christ. I'm really glad my mic is off right now because I'm losing my shit right now. Like, oh God, it's a platform. It's officially a fucking platform. This is peachy. This is oh boy. The goddamn platform. Where the fuck do I jump off? God damn. Fuck.
Messages in place.
Well, that's a very worthy use of a very powerful platform. Thank you, Heather. Thank you,
Man,
Alex, for joining
who the
us
fuck
today.
is this guy?
Thanks so much.
Thanks.
I should have done this interview.
Now, I am excited to introduce the first portion of the Star Trek Universe panel featuring the Season 2 cast, CBS All Access's Star Trek Discovery, who all came together for a special virtual table read.
Did they really? Did they all really come together? Did they all really come together? Was it willing? Was it like fucking willing? This is making me sick.
Without further ado, here is the Star Trek Discovery executive producer and co-showrunner, Michelle Paradise, to kick things off.
Hi, everyone. My name is Michelle Paradise. I am the showrunner and one of the executive producers.
Christ, what the fuck is this?
And thank you for joining us today as we do a virtual table read.
A virtual table read?
Of our season 2.
A virtual table read.
Sorrow Part 2.
What?
Because it was a 2-part finale. It was that epic.
It was that epic. It was that fucking
and we are
epic.
so excited.
It was that epic. I didn't even fucking watch it. I didn't even fucking watch it. It was epic. It was fucking epic. Jesus Christ. Are you fucking kidding me? This is, oh boy. I gotta take a moment. Y'all. This is, I don't want to have a heart attack this early in my life. Like, honestly. This is, it was fucking epic. It was fucking epic, y'all. Oh my fucking god. She literally said it was epic. It was epic. It was epic. I didn't watch it. Did anybody in the chat watch it? Because I didn't fucking watch it. Was it epic? Was it epic? Because I'll probably, like, I don't even know. Should I even, like, binge watch the fucking, should I even try to, like, watch Discovery? Like, and try to, like, make a review over it? I don't even know. I don't even know. Mecca, check your DMs right now. How many views are they at? Let's see. Let's see. They are at, holy fuck. Shit, they're not even. Fuck. Let's see. They're at. Let's see. If you look at CBS All Access, they're at 4,700 views. And that was 2 days ago. Oh my god. With only 126 thumbs up and 54 thumbs down. That's pretty fucking sad. That's pretty fucking sad. That's where they're at. That is where they're at. This is rough. That's fucking rough. That is fucking rough. That's fucking rough. That's bad. Star Trek needs to get their shit together. Whew. Okay, hold on. All right. Hello, Mecca.
Hello. How many views were they at?
They were at only 4,700. 4,700. Okay. That's it.
All right.
And
I get more views on my videos ripping Star Trek a new one. And my channel's throttled.
Yeah, and they only have like 150, like 2 thumbs up. It's pretty fucking sad.
Oh, they actually left them on. Usually they disable them because like all the other Comic-Con stuff, they have like all these diversity panels and representation panels and shit that are at like 600 views.
No, they left them on.
And they're all disabled, other likes, dislikes.
But the comments, you can't even shit. It's so sad.
I would recommend if you do try and watch Discovery, watch it how far you can get until you turn the shit off.
God, I need to make a video on the. There we go.
I was thinking my internet blipped out for a second. I can't be on for too long. I'm still.
I fucking muted myself. I was so pissed off.
Retour. So I'm moving shit, but I'll be hammering and nailing and shit all day.
Oh, hey. It's all good. All good.
Yeah, did you hear the part with Kurtzman where he's like, oh, everything's so utopian and wonderful now, and we really need to bring that to everybody else, because America, we have it so wonderful. All right, but okay, but you were also saying how horrible everything is in the same breath, and how we need to bring and have this platform because everybody's so oppressed and mistreated. So which is it?
Yeah, I'm sorry. So it's okay to in your world, Kurtzman, to rape. The unwilling, drug them. It's okay to have a bunch of women, stand in a circle and just pretty much kill themselves.
That was kind of hilarious, to be honest.
I mean, I was fucking
unintentional.
Okay.
That's all this news track is.
Rock. I was like, damn. It's okay to like take out people's eyes and shit. That's right? Cool. Okay. I don't want to live in that world. Fuck that.
It's stupid. It's just bullshit. Like, yeah, they broke everything that Star Trek stood for, which was, treating people as equals and finding stuff that brings us together and respecting the fact that we have differences and understanding and trying to be kind to each other, and not be hateful towards our differences. And that's not what they do in this new Star Trek. They're hateful towards each other's differences because, oh, you're just a man, or you're just this, or you're just that, and oh, he's just a Kelpian is a literal line in the first episode of Discovery from the captain. Oh, he's just a Kelpian. Excuse me? That's kind of racist to Kelpians, isn't it? Like if you're talking down to about his species because he's afraid of things, it's like, no, use that to your advantage. Fine. Don't say that's a disadvantage or a disability. Ugh, this whole show is bullshit. Is my internet blipping again? I'm sorry if it is. Becca Carpenter 42. Text me the link. He's at the hotel. Do you want Jesse to have the link?
Yeah. Oh, God. It's
I don't know how I can text the link. Oh, I can probably here.
Fucking hell, I'm talking and I've totally forgot I'm muting myself. Jesus.
I'm trying to figure out how to send Jesse the link. Is that okay?
Oh, I got him. I got him.
You got him. All right.
Like I was talking to myself and I accidentally hit the mute button, so I was like, oh. And I'm like sitting there talking. I'm like, what the front door? I'm like, what the hell?
I was just having my internet blipped out again.
Yeah, my internet's been acting a little crazy just because we've been having like thunderstorms and shit. But it's weather, Mother Nature.
Yeah, it's been like just raining and crap all over the place here.
I know it rained for the past days. I was so excited. And now it's hot as shit, and I'm like, never mind. I missed the rain. Come back.
Oh, I picked the one day where it's like hot and humid to like move everything. Oh, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to hop off here in a minute here to I just had to rant about this fucking panel. It's just bullshit of a panel. It's just
it's all good.
There's Jesse. You made it. You survived. How was your flight?
So who is this woman that looks like a really, really unhappy kindergarten teacher?
That's the showrunner. That's Michelle Paradise. She's the producer one of the producers. She's the co-showrunner because Alex Kurtzman got downgraded.
Somebody gave her the wrong last name.
I know.
Sorry to be mean.
The name of a porn
But I knew
star.
a girl with that name. She was way cuter than this one.
For real.
Only if you're lucky. Only if you're lucky.
No, Michelle Paradise is a porn star name.
Well,
Yeah,
is that really one?
Yeah, there's really a porn star named Michelle
I
Paradise.
don't know them all. They're not like Pokemon. I know there's an April O'Neil, and I think that's hilarious.
Oh man.
She's got throat all over her face.
All right, I need to do this. I gotta hop off. I got so much shit to get done today, and I have no
All right,
time.
your
to
off
do
is
it.
fixed.
All right, so thanks for the invite. I'm gonna listen in the background. I want to hear your
Hey,
rhythm.
nigga, thank you for coming.
Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. I'll be listening. So see
Yeah,
ya.
good talking to you, Mecca.
Hey, brother.
Oh, Chef Carolyn took the badass Uncle Sam profile picture.
I did. I took it from you. I was all fucking off.
Yeah, Sunny Cat sent me that. He was like, "Hey, look at this," and it's Uncle Sam like, "You commie shitbags." I'm like, "Yes, yes."
I'm taking it. I'm making it a thumbnail. I was like, I don't give a shit. How was your flight, buddy?
Oh, I slept the whole time. I'm trying to figure out this thing on the phone real quick, trying to flip my camera on so I can show you. Oh, there we go. Wait a minute. Back camera. Done. All right, we're looking at the floor now. Okay, now how do I go back to this? Hit that little arrow. They make this way more complicated on a phone than it is on a laptop. Just got in.
Oh,
So it's like a
nice.
little nappy nap.
Nice.
Yeah, apparently I'm as tall as Michael Jackson. My son's a Pat Benatar.
Nice.
Waiting on Tina and Brian and Sonny. Gonna go have dinner with the three of them. So that'll be good.
Oh shit! Nice view of the pool, man.
Oh yeah, that of course that's extra. That's what they do when you're ordering. They're like, "So, do you want a view of the parking lot or of the pool?"
Right?
And it's like, well, it doesn't matter. You pay everything on credit cards these days. You never have to look at the money and make a decision about it.
Exactly.
So how you spend the day? How do I fix this? I'm more into the technologies.
Exactly. He's in it.
There we go. Oh man, it's nice to be able to hop on a stream. I thought it was gonna be like YouTube list this week. I saw that thing's friggin' prop this thing up with, so I gotta hold it. Like a new.
Did you get your convertible rental car?
What they ended up giving me was a Dodge Challenger Hemi.
Ah. Not bad. Not bad.
I was hoping for a Camaro because it was kind of weird because it's a pretty big airport. So like you go in and you look, and they have two different kiosks for each of the different companies that you get the cars from, right? But we just walked out to the garage where they had all the stuff, and we're walking through. It's a ghost town. There's nobody there, and I see this fancy ass car, and I'm like, I hope I get that one. I walk around the back of it, and the whole back quarter panel is just crunched, and I'm like, that's a travesty. So they can't handle it. They couldn't handle it.
Oh, Mecca says to get one of those selfie sticks. It's got a tripod for the phone. That's what she's got.
I got walk around like trying not to hit people. I'm cumbersome and clumsy enough.
Jesse will start swinging his phone just because.
Does that make you feel better? How's he doing that?
Oh man.
I'm in a good mood, man. I was so nervous about getting down here and all the logistics and blah blah blah. And then, finally get down there, and what happens? They already got my care of package sent to me.
How was the airport?
Painless. Absolutely painless. No bullshit.
Nice.
They didn't make me do anything extra. I didn't even get temperatures out there.
Nice. Nice. That's not bad at all, man. That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, once I got to the hotel here. Which side am I holding this fucking thing by? There we go. How do I do this? I'm so bad as a cameraman. Wow, that doesn't even look right. That's nowhere near center, but whatever. When I got to the hotel, they actually did the temperature. But at the airport, it was business as usual. Which actually really surprised me. I was expecting that to go in, and they're making you sign papers like where are you from, where are you going, all this other. But no, none of that.
Arizona, you have to have your temperature takes. Whatever. I'm not Arizona.
Yep. With that HD, you can really see all them lines in me. Oh, yeah, it's like a road map.
Fucking hell. There we go. Fucking computer's got a mind of its own today. I went up Thursday to go look at it, and it's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful.
Oh, yeah?
It's gonna be a pretty penny, but right now the land is still scorched from the fire recently, but it's doable.
That'll take nothing to come back.
Yeah, it's doable, bro. It's fucking doable, but I'm really considering it.
The forest would take it back in a year because it was raised. It will come back even faster.
Yeah. Like, I'm really considering it. Because right now they're getting ready to put up a hotel up there, and I'm like, fuck. It's like,
well, if you know that, that's like inside baseball, Carolyn.
Exactly. So it's like, I got my uncle, he was up there looking at it. He's an architect looking at it and all that good shit. And he's like, it's doable. Well, I was like, all right, cool. I like that. And then I got my other buddy. He's like, we can do the pipes here. He's like, we can do gas if you want. We can do an outside pit if you want. I said, well, yeah, I want an outside grill as well. I want the smoke pit to be outside. I don't want it in the restaurant. So it's like majority of the shit will be outside. Because why? It's like it's fucking 20 degrees cooler up in the fucking mountains than it is down in town. And it's beautiful.
But like, what was the building originally?
It was a pie shop.
A pie shop. And what year was this built?
It was like back in the early 70s.
Just Carolyn, think about that a moment. In the 1970s, somebody decided to build a pie shop atop a mountain where there's really not a lot of stuff. Just think about that. People are weird.
Right?
It's just like, well, we need pies. Let's go up to the overlook.
Right.
Must be some good pies.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they have some pretty damn good pies. They have some pretty good apple pie. Like apple pie was pretty fucking good.
But now let me ask you a further question. Now, you got this place. How many square feet is this bitch?
Right now, it's as big as we want because it's open land. So
there's no structure there.
Exactly. So it's as big as we want. Big as we want, small as we want.
The architect was basically like tossing out ideas, basically.
Exactly. He's like my uncle, because my uncle's the architect, so he's pretty much drawing it out as we were going. He's like, you can do this over here and have this over here, and I'm like, yeah. I was like, but I said I also want a little room for streaming. I'm like, just in case. I was like, I decided to live stream or whatever in the restaurant. I was like, I can have my cameras in here.
You know what you should do?
I was like, so I can show everybody what's going on.
Like in your main cooking prep area, you should.
Oh yeah.
On the ceiling, you should put a telescoping pole, right? So that on the end of it, you could just take, the thing that holds the phone while you're in the car.
Yeah.
You could just break the back end off one of those and put it on the end of a telescoping rod, basically. So then, like, when you want to live stream in the kitchen, showing cooking stuff, you could drop it down from the ceiling. Just have it,
hell yeah.
twist all around in a 360.
Yeah. That's the plan. I want to show.
You should see if somebody like Fedorable knows how to take, wherever the security camera goes to and hook that into your normal laptop so you could stream off your security cameras. There's a lot of shit.
I want to show, like, if I'm like prepping or something, I want to show that and all that good shit.
Yeah, because it's. I've never applied to work in a restaurant because it's too goddamn intimidating. Because that works. I'll screw something up.
Well, that's the best thing. I mean, you screw it up, you get to eat it.
And that one shitty one is gonna tear your head off about it.
That is true. That is the one thing. Because I mean, I've had chefs that they wouldn't look like they would get a temper until it's like you see them and you're like, oh fuck, wow, you've got a motherfucking temper. Like, yeah. And I'm one of those chefs that would. I'm one that has a temper, so I'm a fucking hothead. Or give you like 3 strikes and then you're fucked up. Oh shit. I like totally had the private chat on. I've like neglected the chat. My bad. I'm so sorry. Hi everybody. I know I'm a little late, like 43 fucking minutes late, and I think we lost Jesse. I think we lost him. Fucking Wi-Fi. Oh well, you know what? I tried to tough it out with that fucking Star Trek. I don't think I can fucking do it. I don't even think I can do it. This is like Alex Kurtz, dude, fucking dick, dude. And then, of course, they like dropped on like Twitter. What the fuck was it? Their season 3. I don't even know what fucking season of Discovery they're on. I don't even care. And they dropped that shit. Looks horrible. It's just one thing after another. It's just a dumpster fire after another dumpster fire. And then it's like, and then Star Wars decided to tweet out, oh, God, they're going to be making more movies. Why? And then you got this dumb bitch by the name of Brie Larson. Jesus Christ. She decides she's going to tweet out that she wants to play, I don't even know what fucking role. I didn't even look. Like, everybody's like, make this happen. Yeah, I'm having one of those days today, Kyle. It's a snowball. It's a fucking snowball right now. It started off with like, Star Trek, the Comic-Con panel. I was like, okay, maybe, just maybe, if I pay attention, I'll be able to like get a question answered. No, they disabled the chat. Some bullshit. And then fucking Brie Larson. You know what? Yeah, fuck that. Yeah. Fuck that. You know what? Fuck the Comic-Con bullshit. Fuck that. Fucking Brie. Fuck you, Larson. And her important conversation. Ooh, shit. Like, I don't, god damn. So, her important conversation was bullshit because I hopped in on the fucking chat because she had a live chat on, which was hilarious because she was even in the chat. She was like, "Hi, everybody," and everybody's like, "Bree Nation, I fucking love Bree Nation," blah, 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 blah. I'm in the chat fucking trolling it hard going, "What the fuck is this Bree Nation? What is this bullshit?" Listening to this quote-unquote conversation that she's having with this woman by the name of Justina. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce her last name. So, this is what the fuck we're going to do. We are going to screen share. Tab. Boom. A very important conversation. Boom. Share audio, because we like to hear her annoying fucking voice. Breath, everybody. Here we go. Share. Oh my god, there's her face. Alright. Here we go. Very important conversation with fucking Brie Larson. Goddamn. Here we go. Let's hear how important this conversation is. My screen, yeah, I think I'm screen sharing. Yep, here we go. Here we fucking go. Look at that face to start off with. She looks so excited, doesn't she? Here we go.
Introduce yourself, please. I would love for you to introduce yourself. How you would like to be introduced.
Okay, first of all,
Hi everyone, my name is Justina Makwa.
Oh my god, dude.
I am a beautiful black woman and I am here chatting with.
She said, first and foremost, introduce yourself on how you want to be introduced. Who the fuck says that to people? This is going to be a really important conversation, y'all. A 17 and a half minute deep conversation. I'm sorry, I've had a lot more important conversations. That lasts longer than 17 minutes. Boy, I needed this.
Hey, Carolyn, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. I didn't do it, I swear to God. My son says it reminds him of The Shining.
Hold up. He's back. Boom.
All right. Phone technology, go.
On my computer.
What are we looking at here?
I don't know if it's his connection or my connection. Some shit.
I'm willing to believe it's my shitty connection because I'm sitting in a foreign place on a cell phone. Hold on.
On it legitimately just kicked me out of my fucking stream. This shit like legitimately kicked me out of my own fucking stream right now. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, let's fucking screen share some shit. God damn. My computer must not like fucking Brie Larson. Okay, here we go. Well, here we go.
A couple months ago, I was partnered up with this woman named Justina. She is absolutely incredible
Like,
and has
one,
become
her
a huge,
fucking
powerful force in my life. We have
camera's way
committed
too
to
close to her
continuing our
fucking face.
conversations. We do them offline, but we thought it might be nice
Way too fucking
to
close
film
to
one
her
of our
face.
conversations. So here you are. Here it is. Much love. Bye.
Oh my god, wow.
So for those that don't know how we met, I guess we should start.
Wow, y'all. That was her cheeky intro. I don't. That was fucking gay. I'm just gonna say it. That was just straight stupid. That was straight stupid. Just straight stupid. Wow. Okay.
Start with that.
Yes. I mean, I feel like I've known you much longer. I think it's been about 2 months.
Okay, so they feel like they've known each other and it's only been 2 months. How much money is fucking Brie Larson giving this woman? Jesus Christ, this is an important conversation, people. This is an important conversation we're about to have with Brie Larson. I hope y'all are ready. Right? She does look so pleased. She's like, I have a token black friend. Look at that. I'm Brie Larson. I have a token black friend. Oh, God. Here we go.
There, give or take a little bit. Essentially, we were both part of, I guess we can call it an inauguration. The inaugural Share the Mic. And essentially, we were two strangers that were paired together.
What?
The premise of...
So they never even like really met. They were paired together. So this poor bitch right here got paired up with this. Fucking shame. Oh yeah, that's true. I can't say gays. I'm sorry if I offended the LGBTQ. Oh my god, I guess I offended myself. Shit. I'm a bad person. Oh well. Wow, okay, so they never even met. They got paired up. Damn. Somebody drew she drew the short end of the stick on that one. I'm sorry.
The initial campaign was for white women of prominence to share their mic with lesser known black women, and Brie and I happen to be partnered together. It feels good to be able to have someone to talk to about what's going on in the world, to be able to speak freely, to have open dialogue, and to kind of pressure test all of the things that are happening.
There's just so much going on in the world right now, so much coming to the surface, and it's just been incredibly, I just feel so grateful to know you and to be able to have had the conversations that we've had through this time. I love your mind so much. I love your heart. We just wanted to continue.
I love your heart? What the fuck? Oh my god, dude. How do we get her channel nuked? Like, we haven't even... Is this the important conversation? We're only like 2 minutes into this, and we haven't even had the very important conversation. Like, what the fuck is going on here? They're talking about nothing. Nothing. They're talking about jack shit. Okay, here we go.
And you, for those watching, we just wanted to continue the conversation. That's just the simple thing. There's so much to read, to watch, to do. There's a lot happening on the internet, and there's a lot of ways to educate oneself. But there's also this, and I think we want to share the conversations that we've been having and how we're kind of going about them and finding common ground together.
Okay, I get it. I can relate to that, having the conversation on the internet, being like via Twitter, whatever, and then having that face-to-face conversation. I can roll with what she was spitting out right now. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I can roll with what she's got right now. Okay.
Because normalizing conversations about race is also very, very important.
Well, let's start out with like, how are you feeling? What's been going on in you?
What the fuck? How is that important? Oh, Jesus Christ.
The honest answer is I feel inadequate.
Okay, that's true. All right.
I feel anxiety.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Okay.
I feel very scared of hurting someone.
Really? Really? Is that with your white privilege?
And yet I recognize that those feelings that I have can actually stop me from doing the very thing that is what's needed to propel this movement.
Which is acting. Okay. So we have touched the surface of why she can't act. It is her anxiety that she cannot perform. It's the lack thereof. She doesn't have the ability or the strength to perform to her caliber. So that Academy Award that she won, yes, it was probably a slow fucking year. I didn't even see the fucking movie. Like, Jesus. Oh, shit. Hold up. Hey, buddy.
Performance, issues is what she's having. Performance anxiety. I can't perform. Hey, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I tried to fucking I tried to go through the San Diego Comic-Con Star Trek. I couldn't. I couldn't. It was so fucking sad. It was depressing. Watching this motherfucker literally go, this is our platform. I'm like, wait, Star Trek's not a platform. And then they're talking about, oh, we're gonna use a hashtag. It's like hashtag give us money. That's pretty much why I interpret that as. And now it's more diverse.
Money. Yeah, I like it.
Star Trek's more diverse now. Alex Kurtzman saved us. He made it more diverse. Let's see.
More diverse. Okay. So it's diverser?
Yeah. Okay, Jesse's internet really is shitty.
Florida.
Yeah. Yeah. Christ. So, yeah, I tried and then Mecca came in for the rescue.
Oh, yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah, I messaged you because all of a sudden you were going live and I'm like, I'm at the store as soon as I can get the fuck out of Walmart. Well, Sunday at a Walmart.
Hey. True that. But oh yeah, so I did that and then so I decided now to watch this very important conversation that it's only Jesus Christ, how long are we even in this shit? We're only 3 minutes and 13 seconds into it and I haven't even heard the importance of the conversation. So yeah. Shall we continue, my friend?
Oh yes, definitely.
And this new world that we're trying to step into together to move forward.
Look, I think in this time, offering one another grace is truly important. I mean, I learned from you because you offer a perspective that I will never have.
Okay, the perspective I'll never have probably the white privilege. Oh god, dude, froze. Oh shit. This ain't precaution me.
You know. This new world that we're trying to build together. The fuck? Get out of here.
Fucking bullshit. I'm sorry. It's just. Oh, the shit. It upsets me. This whole new Trek, it fucking upsets the shit out of me. And then you got this bitch right here, Brie Larson, who just kicks it up. It's like 2020 just needs to end. This is a joke.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking joke. I don't know if this is God's way of joking, but this is not cool.
Seems like Loki is in charge here.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready for Thanos to come through and go, hey, I'm gonna snap people out of existence. So I'm gonna be like, so you're gonna take out Karens, SJWs, Disney, Star Wars, Kathleen Kennedy.
Well, even if he didn't and he snapped and we disappeared, at least we wouldn't have to deal with this shit anymore.
Yeah,
it's kind of a win-win. Although getting rid of the Karens and the Kyles and I'm all for that. Don't get me wrong, and all the stupidity. But it's really kind of seems like it's a win-win either way, because if we get taken away and the Karens take over the Earth's just going to explode anyway. So we won't be a part of it.
But then when you come back, you're like, I don't even know, what was it, 5 years or 4 years late, or older or whatever.
Yeah. Like, time for us stops, but we go inside said stone and we're all happy. So we'd forever be happy in the little stone. But if we get rid of the Karens, then time would just continue as normal, and we could get back on track without the crazy shit I saw at Walmart.
Jesus, only at Walmart.
Always. Thank you for wearing a mask. Yeah, motherfucker, like, you give me a choice. It's like, if you're going to be in public, you have to wear a mask, because that's what the county did. Hey, no problem. Like I said, I'll put one on to go run into the store real quick. Yeah. I found out that our friends from the UK there in Britain have never had a Slim Jim, and that should be a crime against humanity.
Say what?
They don't have Slim Jims.
Dude, this is breaking news.
Yeah. So I went to the gas station and they had Slim Jims, but it won't fit in the package that I'm sending. It's too big. So I had to go get like some of the smaller ones. And, I got that. I think it's a 14 pack for $3. And I'm like, okay. Because Utini, Brent, was telling me that he's never had a Slim Jim.
What?
He's like, is it like a pepperoni stick? And I'm like, well, yeah, but no. I mean, no, it is, but it isn't.
It's better.
Yeah. Well, it's its own thing, though. I mean, a Slim Jim's a Slim Jim. It's kind of hard to compare it to anything other than a Slim Jim. Beef stick's a beef stick. A Slim Jim's a Slim Jim. So yeah, I just had to send him some, and he's going to send. Hopefully, be kind and not eat them all and send some to Jez. But I'm like, you guys have never, and they're like, no, and I'm like, oh, that changes now. So they did have them at Walmart, where you got 14 of the smaller ones.
Nice.
So like, okay. Although I was surprised to see at the gas station they have one that's called a Savage Slim Jim, and it's 3 times the size of a normal Slim Jim.
Oh yeah, man, I've had a couple of those. Those are badass.
I seen that and I'm like, damn, I'm ready to buy that just to put on my wall, let alone.
They sell out quick here, though. Like, once they get in stock, you got to get your shit or they're gone. They're fucking gone.
Have you ever had the teriyaki ones?
Oh, yeah.
Hell, I feel old. I didn't even know they made teriyaki Slim Jims. I seen that and I bought one today. Oh, that was very scrumptious, by the way.
Yeah, they're fucking awesome. Slim Jim is like, God.
Mm-hmm.
They're a heart attack in a stick.
Yeah. But I also decided to be kind. I got some, the Jack Link's jerky, the individually wrapped ones that are great for snack packing or putting in your backpack and whatnot, just original flavor. So I'm sending them some beef jerky too, American style beef jerky.
Those are good.
Yep. The real nice soft ones and all that shit. Oh yeah. So yeah, they're getting some of that too. That part they don't know unless they're still listening. But those are the only 2 surprises I'm giving away that's headed their way.
I might have to go to the store after the stream and get some.
Well, Jez is getting a package because his birthday's in October, and I'm like, well, I'm sending all this shit now while mail's working, because who knows what's going to happen next month at the rate we're going. You know, it's like I want this shit out of the country and on its way there. So I picked him up some goodies from America, which I'll tell you off stream. And I got Houtini Brent some goodies from America other than what I've shared. You know, just another nerd who's in Ireland told me they only have like 3 kinds of Doritos, and they're not like the Doritos we have here. They were different. They've got like original and hot, something else. And I'm like, you don't have nacho cheese? You don't have ranch? Ooh. You don't have taco? You don't have, you know? I was like, holy shit. I was like, get a P.O. box and give it to me, and I will send you Doritos from America. Yeah. Doritos from America.
Wow.
I know. Who thought? Well, Jez had told me he ordered like an American candy box, but they didn't have everything that was listed. It's like the man had never had a Tootsie Roll before.
What?
Just the standard Tootsie Roll. Yeah. So they sent him some of the fruity Tootsie Rolls, but not the original. And he got some Laffy Taffies, and he liked those. And, you know, he got some of just the normal American candies that we get here. But, yeah, he was like, yeah, I've always wanted to try one. I was like, okay, I got you. You know, and it's really funny when you know, we don't think about, you know, I never did, Chef. I never thought about that kind of shit. You know, I mean, I know they had different candies than what we had, but I never really thought, you know, oh, a Tootsie Roll or, you know, a fucking Slim Jim. You know, it's like, man, everybody should have that right.
Very true. Very true. All right, let's get through this conversation.
Hell yeah.
And I think that it's important that we recognize that. And there are going to be missteps. And I think that you have to be okay with essentially being honest to say, hey, I misstepped here. I wasn't aware. Of course, be cautious, but not to the point that it paralyzes you.
What the fuck? Look at the cute little graphic. Wow.
And nobody is a subject matter expert in this space. No one.
What the fuck?
And we're all going to make missteps. You know what I mean? And so I think
I don't misstep. I misspeak every once in a while, you know.
We cannot overlook that.
The fuck?
We can't overlook what we're doing right now is having conversations.
What conversation? We're not even talking.
What we've done in the past generally is just kind of, oh, it's an uncomfortable conversation. I don't want to talk about it. I kind of know what happens, but it's taboo.
Apparently, they haven't heard our conversations.
Remove that
no,
feeling,
of course not.
right?
They don't listen.
Like, it's not taboo. It's real. It happens. Let's talk about the things that happen.
Oh, shit. Got an ad coming up. Thank God.
You know, it's bad when you look forward to the ads.
Thank God there's an ad coming up. Fuck. It's got monitor. I'm just gonna fucking sound like
Well, you know, good old Brie. No.
Let me see if she's really gonna fucking pay attention to chat. And she did. She was like, hi everybody, you know, welcome, you know, thank you for joining my premiere, you know, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And I was like, wow, okay. Start off, okay. And then it's like everybody, and then I started reading people's like comments. They're like, oh my God, Brie, you're so, oh my God, Brie Nation, the Breeze Bees. That's what they call themselves, Breeze Bees. What the fuck? So I like commented. I was like, "What is this Brie Nation?" I'm like, "What is she so popular for?" And somebody commented back. They're like, "Well, she's popular for Captain Marvel." I'm like, "Is she really though?"
Right.
And they're like, "What? You didn't like Captain Marvel?" And I was like, "No." I said, "If anything, I was like, she's not my Captain Marvel."
Right. Like I think she had a small role in
like,
one of the 21 Jump Street movies.
Yeah, and like one of them asked me, "Are you one of those like Brie trolls?" I was like, "Nope." I was like, "I respect her." I was like, "I respect her as a person." And then I was like, "Oh," I was like, "What is this Bree's Bees?" I was like, what is this?" And they're like, "Oh, like we're like really dedicated to Brie Larson." I'm like, "What do you mean? Like you got like photos and you guys pretty much find out where she's gonna be?" And they're like, "Yeah, pretty much. We follow." I was like, "Oh shit." We buzz around her. I was like, "Oh my god." So like as this thing is like premiering, I'm literally like listening to this conversation and I'm like, this is going nowhere. And I'm literally commenting, I'm like, this conversation, I'm like at Brie Larson, this conversation is going nowhere. When are we gonna get into the deep shit like Black Lives Matter? When are we gonna get into the rioting? When are we gonna get into this? And of course she's like, no, I'm white privilege. I was like, well, thank you for acknowledging that you're. It was like everybody kept defending. They're like, "Oh my god, you just don't know her. You don't know her light." I'm like, "What? What? I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? I don't know Brie Larson's light. I don't understand her." And then it's like the conversation, the stream ended, and I was like, I got nothing out of that conversation. And people just started going after me. They're like, "Well, you're not on her base of intelligence." I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm not on that level of stupidity."
Exactly. I have a fucking brain.
I think with my brain. I don't think like a blonde. I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, I know more blondes that are smarter than that.
Right.
What the fuck? Like, they didn't talk about nothing. They talked about nothing. Like Brie Larson mentioned, yeah, okay, I'm white privilege, so I don't really know what it's like. It's like, okay, thank you for identifying that. Thank you for telling us that. Something that we did not know. Ooh, breaking news, we did know it.
Yeah, no shit.
And then you got homegirl, her guest going, she doesn't like it when white people go to Africa. It's like, what the fuck?
Okay. But there's white people that were born and raised in Africa for decades.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, well, hold up.
So isn't that kind of a racist statement? I have to ask. I mean, to me, that seems a little racist.
Yeah. Like one of my really good friends was born in Africa, off the Cape. Okay, so she's white.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
See, and that's the thing for anybody that does not know this. We are the most non-racist people you could possibly ever meet, but we don't deal with in stupidity.
Yeah.
Part of what bonded us together was the worst one of the worst movies in the world, and we watched it together and had a blast. Having barely known each other, just basically meeting through other people that we all know and having good times, and from there built a great friendship in a short amount of time. And race had absolutely nothing to do with it. But we do hate stupid people.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Like she had the balls to say that. Her new bestie, Brie Larson's bestie, had the balls to say that us African American, now she's speaking for us. Mm-hmm. She had the balls to say that African Americans do not like it when white folks go to Africa. To the slums. Like, they go to the poor part, and then they gotta like pour their white privilege out. Like, here's our money. Like, bitch. Do you know?
I've known people from Africa that
come to my school and throw me money. I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. Shit. Fuck.
I've known people that left Africa, over the blood diamonds and shit. I know a couple people that survived that shit and moved here to get away from all that craziness. By the way, even they have said that the Americanized, version of people would not fly in Africa at all. They couldn't handle it.
Dude, like, we all saw Blood. I mean, majority of us saw Blood Diamond. That was a good fucking movie. If you haven't seen it, it's a good fucking movie. I was actually, I always forget Leonardo DiCaprio's in that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm more focused on that black dude and him getting that fucking diamond. I'm like, God damn. Like, you find it, I'm like, damn, that's money. Like, you better hide that shit, player. Fuck. I swear, you know, like, yeah, I would love to drop Brie Larson in Africa. No money. You know what I'm saying? No currency. No identity. And see if she can survive. That'd be like the ultimate celebrity survivor.
Yeah, it would.
Because she did Bear Grylls, so she knows how to, like, survive out in the wilderness. And apparently she's a forger, so she could get her own food. So prove it.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
everybody
Captain
thinks
Marvel,
they
man.
can do that until they're dropped in the middle of fucking nowhere. And they find out what they really got to do to survive.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, all of a sudden, in that middle of the interview, she's like, "Us black people." I said, "Hold up, not me. You don't speak for me." Like, no. You know, and then, you know, Brie has to go, "Oh, I'm sorry. You know, I didn't know." Okay, how do you not know? Like, you really that sheltered? Like, do you really not pay attention to your publicist or, like, anybody around you? Or is it that sugar-coated in her life where she doesn't know what racism is? She doesn't know what everything is. Like, she's defunding the police, okay? The motherfuckers that protect her house from people like me. Just trying to get her a cool knife set. That's all I want.
I just wanted to make you some special eggs.
For real. Just wanted to look at your knife set, see what you got for kitchen shit. You know. That's all. The shit that I can't afford that I know you have. That's all.
And don't know how to use, by the way. Might I add, you can know how to use it, but she does not.
Exactly. I can just walk in and be like, "Look, I'm your new personal chef. Your other chef quit." And she's like, "What?" Like, "Yeah. Fucking shame. Fucking shame."
Why'd he quit? I didn't give him a choice.
I told him it was him. I told him it was him, or I bang his wife, and he was like, "I'm gonna leave." It's like, good choice. Good choice.
See, I was gonna go with I gave him the choice of you can either leave as a whole person or stay and be missing some parts.
True that. Like, yeah, yesterday went out and got new knives. I really shouldn't have. I really fucking shouldn't have. They were looking me in the face. They're like, "Hello," and I'm like, "Oh wow," and they're like, "Would you like to hold him?" And I was like, "Sure."
You knew it was over right there. You want to hold him?
Yep. And once I held it and I held the handle, and I was like, "Oh wait, that's a nice light blade, nice weight of the hand." And I was like, "Shit." And I was like, "How much is it?" And then she said how much they were, and I was like,
And it's never like people. We're not talking like $29.99, $39.99 here. We're not talking that kind of shit.
And then I asked her, I was like, "Well, do they come in a set or can I buy them separate?" And she's like, "You can buy them in a set or separate." And I was like, "Oh shit." Man, fucked up. I was like, "Well,
you gotta lay away.
Give me this one and give me this one." And she was like, "Well, since you bought 3, it comes with the nice little. They come with their own covers." I was like, "Ooh." Yeah, I was. God, I really shouldn't have, but you know, hey, I see a good knife, I'm gonna buy a good knife.
Part of being a chef.
I'm just saying.
I'm
just saying. They're pretty. They're very pretty. And then,
tax write-off. You need it for your job.
It's true. Shit, taxes are gonna be wicked this year.
For real though.
It's like COVID. What do you put for that when you're out of work? What the fuck? COVID? Just put COVID-19 like quarantine? Like what the fuck?
I don't know. That's a good question. I mean,
exactly. Nobody's asking this question. I've been asking it since tax season started. Last season. I was like, well, what the fuck are we gonna put this year? COVID, quarantine, what?
Kung flu.
Motherfuckers have been out of work. They're like, I really have nothing to claim. It's like I was quarantined. I mean, luckily, knock on wood, I've been able to work.
Yeah.
But damn, for
for
the ones who haven't, it's like, damn, what do you put? Like, what the fuck do you put?
Yeah. You put, I got screwed.
I've been thinking about it. I was like, what do people put on this shit? Like, what do you put on your taxes this year? Like, if you've been out of work due to COVID-19. I need somebody who
don't you think they ought to know that anyway?
I mean, you would think, but yeah. I mean, this is the government. Yeah. This is like, this is like the IRS that pretty much fucked up everybody's like return, like, the Trump money coming in.
Oh yeah.
So
still haven't got it.
Really?
Yeah, I got mine, and the wife got hers, but her brother didn't get his. And he's disabled, and it's like, and special needs, and he didn't get shit. He got fuck all. He got nothing. I mean, granted, we were okay because we got 2 of the 3, and we weren't really counting on his anyway. But to me, if you're on disability, Social Security, any of that shit, those should have been the first people paid.
For real, if you're a vet, disability, you guys should have been first come, first serve, and then all of us the rest,
Well, even people that are on welfare and shit, like, those are the people that are going to need the assistance. Not that you wouldn't need it, but you know what I mean? The people that have to have assistance to begin with. So in my opinion, again, that's just my opinion, but these are the people that are in the system. These are the people that need the help. Why the fuck are you not helping them first? I don't care about people that are making a fuck ton of money. Yeah, I get it. They're out of work. But guess what? There's those of us that deal with that on a monthly basis of, living off of $900 a month because that's all you get on disability. Well, that's what I get.
Man.
Yeah.
True that. Like, oh, man. Yeah. Like, I still got a buddy who still hasn't received his unemployment. And this is like, what? We're going on 5 months, 6 months of this bullshit?
Well, the Trump bucks, same thing. He gave us a check, which basically now we're 5 months into it. So, you got a whopping $1,200 for 5 months. Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, I got my taxes, and then I got my first Trump check at the same time.
Nice.
And then I got a second one, like a few months later, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I thought I was done, but okay. You want to give me more money? Give me more money. I'm not going to tell you no.
Right. Hells yeah.
And then you have people that haven't even gotten it, and it's like, I haven't gotten it. It's like, damn. And then they're like, yeah, my house is getting ready to be foreclosed, or I'm getting ready to be evicted from my house. And it's like, damn.
Well, that's my question. How much longer is the COVID excuse going to be all right that they're going to say, okay, we're going to push your payment back? Or, because at first Trump was like, you cannot be evicted. You cannot lose your home. They have to, work with you. You can pay it back later, which basically all they do is take and add a couple months to your loan, your existing loan. Because I had made my last car payment, it would be 4 months ago.
Yeah.
Right when they were talking about this shit, I'd already made the payment. So I'm like, well, fuck it. No big deal. Right. And then I didn't make it because I wasn't working on it. So I called them up and I'm like, yo, COVID. And then they gave me 2 months. My friend, his bank's just like, well, don't worry about it. Until this shit's over, we won't be hounding you for a payment. So he hasn't had to do anything for like 5 months. Me, I've had to call every couple months. Guess what I have to do in August? COVID. So, yeah. I mean, right now it's about the only time you're getting over on the banks because they can't really fuck with you. It's like, oh, sorry, COVID's still happening. And it's not going to be cleared up next month.
Not here anymore. They've literally started doing eviction notices.
Wow.
They've started going door to door on people who, did the whole COVID bit, who couldn't pay their bills, and they already started slapping up freaking eviction notices going, hey, you owe X amount of months back rent by this day. Either you owe this half amount or the full amount, or you get out. Like, there's no more get out of jail free cards. This is they want their money.
Well, but that's rent.
Yeah,
I'm talking about a car payment. For example, mine was a car payment, rent. Like we made the house payment, but 5 months of not paying $1,100 a month would have been nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's either that or you go to jail.
Well, that's 3 hots in a cot, right?
Yeah.
So, being homeless solved.
But the sad thing is, like, once you get out of jail, you still got to pay, or you lose your house.
Yep. Oh, defo.
But like, yeah, like this shit's fucking crazy.
Yes, it is.
Like, I was watching on the news, and they're like, "Yeah, we're doing eviction notices." I was like, "Damn!" I was like, "They're not fucking around anymore."
Well, it's still bullshit because first off, the president was the one supposed to be getting everybody's back, especially about this till COVID was over, and I sure as shit didn't see him come up and say anything. Not to mention, like here, last I heard, they're no longer doing the unemployment thing anymore either. This was the last week they were going to do it. So that's it. They were done after this week. So no more paying people $600 a week to stay home that can't be at work. And then because they've realized, oh, wait, this is what you need to survive. Wait, this is more money than you make when you work?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers. So you're telling me we should have $2,400 a month to survive. I'm on disability and I get $900 a month. How the fuck does that work out?
I like how they go, well, we did the math, and the math after all this is like, okay, let me break it down to what I pay for. Yeah. I don't know. This shit is crazy.
Well, like I said, Chef, they said $600 a week. So that's $2,400 a month. That's what everybody needs in the real world to survive. But I'm on disability and get $900 a month.
That's crazy, bro.
And get, fuck all for assistance. Make too much money for EBT assistance. Make too much money for full Medicaid, so I get partial. So, I'm on Medicare and Medicaid. Don't get me wrong. So, Medicare's the federal and then Medicaid's the state, but it's not a full ride. So I still have to pay a percentage of a percentage, which is still fucking retarded. I mean, it's better than if I had to pay all out of pocket for, my meds and shit. But the idea of something like that back originally was when you retired and you were on these kind of program on Medicare, you didn't have to pay for anything. Now, I think I pay, I want to say my insulin for a 3-month supply, I think I pay like $15, which I'm not complaining because that's like almost $4,000 worth of insulin. But then I see a thing where Trump is saying he's going to lower the cost of insulin to pennies on the dollar and shit. And I'm thinking, no, the fuck you're not. Because a vial of insulin, let alone, used to be $25. This newer stuff that works better cost even more. 12 vials, and it's like 4 Gs. Just for insulin. But you're going to make, them cut the price. Bullshit. I don't see that.
Hey, DJ Odyssey, thanks for the love, brother. Yeah, X-Men. Good luck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I guess I don't know. I'm for what? It's almost August.
Yeah.
You got maybe potential schools getting ready to open up. Maybe not. In our state, they're giving the kids the option to either go to school or stay at home and go to school. Or, parents can do the whole homeschool bit.
That's what I see happening. A lot more
Like, and
homeschooling.
then,
People
but
are like,
the sad thing is, you got all these older teachers who are like, over the age of 55 or whatever, 50, who are at risk, and they're like, well, I don't feel comfortable with like a bunch of petri dishes. That's what I call kids, petri dishes. Like, I don't feel comfortable with petri dishes coming in, and me getting sick. Like, I agree. Teachers are under fucking paid in the first place.
Yep.
And then you want to add this shit to it? Shit, they better be making money.
They already proved they could do it online, though. That's the issue.
Yeah.
Schools are null and void now. Oh, we have to have them because the kids are going to be depressed. How do you think the motherfucking parents feel, motherfucker? Stuck with their kids. They're used to them motherfuckers being gone, 8-9 months out of the year.
Bonding.
So, yeah. I feel bad for them. But, at the end of the day, it's like, none of this shit makes sense. We're going to have sports, but you can't go to the games. But then you're going to talk shit and say we're going to put kids in school because they're not at risk. What are we going to hear next?
You know what? I'm happy this baseball season. There's no fans in the fucking stands because my Giants right now suck. We got 60 games, and we're 1-2. Get the fuck out of here. I'm so done. So done. Fucking A.
I like the idea of them putting cardboard cutouts and say you could pay like $5 to be a cardboard cutout of you. Like you could send them your picture and then there you are on the screen. Like that would be pretty cool. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's just like, it's still not the same. Like you and me were talking before about that shit. It's like, it's still not the same. It was like high school. Oh, we're going to have high school games, but nobody can attend. What the fuck? Really?
Like, okay.
Yeah.
I get the whole. Okay. My whole thing is I feel bad for student athletes who are trying to make it to the next level. Mm-hmm. So therefore, back in high school, it's your senior year, and you got to get college scouts and all that shit. There's that potential you may not play this year. So it's like, what the fuck are they going to do? What do they really have to fall back on? Because their goal is like, oh, I want to be in the NFL, NBA, all that shit.
Well, then you got the sport.
College students. Then you got poor college fucking students who are getting ready for the new year. This may potentially their breakout to get their draft stock up, and it's like their season might be canceled. Like I honestly think they're not going to have college football. I don't think it's happening this year. And if it does, I don't even know.
Well, imagine being your senior year of college.
Okay.
Yeah, but imagine it being your senior year of college, just like we were talking about senior year of high school. But it's like your senior year of college, and you're getting ready to go play all these games and do all this, and then now it's all been taken away from you. It's like, oh.
Like, I felt bad for the kids who were going through the combine this year because I'm like, damn, most of these kids didn't even get to hit the combine because why? COVID hit quick. Mm-hmm. It's like, so, you got coaches who didn't really get to look at their tape. So they're like, okay, well, let me look at the college tape and see if they're legit. And it's like, all right. They couldn't do the interviews the way they wanted to, do the physicals that they wanted to. Like, but they've reported to training camp. So that's a plus.
Mm-hmm. That just seemed kind of weird to me. We got sports that's fucked and no movies, and you can't go to the store and you can't do this, but you're pushing about opening schools. Something just doesn't add up, in my opinion. It's like, man, I guess we'll see. But to me, it's just the death of everything. I mean, the next year's draft's fucking shot. Poor kids from school to high school to college, and etc. It's just like, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually enjoyed this NFL draft this year, the virtual draft.
Yeah, well, I'm referring to like a year from now. If we're still in the situation that we're in.
Oh yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah. Because if we're not having football in high school, we're not having football in college. What does that mean for the next draft? How can you draft when there's nothing to draft from?
Right.
For the poor college kids that are supposed to be drafted into the NFL and keep the NFL going. I mean, granted, we've got older players are going to be sticking around, but you still need that new young blood that comes in. So these guys can get trained and become, a massive team member and part of the team to help the franchise go and go and go.
It's like, I feel bad because, we're supposed to be watching the Olympics right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to be keeping a medal count and how much we're kicking ass right now. Can't even do that. Pisses me off. This is the time of year that I like. I love the Olympics, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you told me numerous times. It's like we can't even do that right now. But, I mean, I shared a thing on Facebook because the president was live, and I commented because I got balls. I'm going to say what's on my chest. I don't care. Fuck you. And when he's pointing to the map about Florida and hot spots and talking about how COVID's a disease now, I'm like, wait a minute, what? And I backed up and re-listened to everything. But the map itself shows that the state of Indiana is white. There's no outbreak. There's no nothing. But yet our governor is the one that's trying to pass that if you're in the state of Indiana, you have to wear a mask. It's no longer county by county and all that shit. And it's like half of the world or the half of America didn't have an outbreak. It was just a couple of spots. And I'm like, who gave him this map and let him just go run with it? It's like, y'all motherfuckers can't even tell the same lie or get the lie straight. Listen to your governors, but everything's going to be fine. No, I don't think so.
I ain't listening to my governor. My governor's a fucking douchebag. He straight up said it. I'm going to lift up the quarantine. We're all good. You don't have to wear masks. I'm going to open up everything and just open it like a floodgate. He's like, everybody can go tubing up the mountain. I was like, oh my God, here we go. We're going to shut the fuck down.
Mm-hmm.
Only reason why he opened the state back up was because the MLB gave Arizona the potential to maybe be the state to play baseball with no fans. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. So now we've opened. It didn't happen. And here we are suffering the consequences.
Mm-hmm.
Mandated match wherever I fucking go.
It's a lose-lose for us no matter what we do. Like I said, I know somebody that two people, they went to go get tested. They fill out the paperwork. They're sitting there. It was going to be like 2 hours before they could get tested, so they left. 3 days later, they get a phone call being told that their test came back positive. And these are people that didn't take the test.
What?
Yes, this is no joke. And these are people that I know, not just like hereby or, I mean, I feel I know you, but we've never met. These are people that I've met that I know locally that this happened to. And it's happened time and time again. And now they've even said that they've added COVID deaths to pneumonia and other things, So it's just like, what are we dealing with here? Is it just the big hoax of 2020? Yeah, it was like we thought. It's just a bad case of the flu, and it might fuck up some people, but not very many because flu numbers are down. Wearing masks have helped other things, other illnesses because motherfuckers are dirty and nasty, but you'll have that. But at the end of the day, here we are. Well, kids can't be affected, but we've had kids die, I thought. Oh, it's only the elderly, but we've had middle-aged people die. It's, they say one thing and here we are months later and it's turned, doing a 180 and it's the complete opposite. And I don't know. And
all I know is I got a sock drawer full of fucking masks now.
Nice.
So. I never thought in a million years I'd have a fucking sock drawer full of masks.
No, I concur. I have, well, they sent 2 from Humana to Nate, who's disabled. I'm on disability, and those cocksuckers didn't send me shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. I've been disabled for like 15 years, and y'all don't send me shit. You're just telling me to fuck off and die. Thanks.
Like, don't send that dude anything. Don't send him shit.
Mm-hmm. But, I mean, hell, I'll throw a bandana on because that mask, I'm like, no, whatever. I'm walking around with my nose exposed because that shit sucks. You're a smoker, too. So you put that shit on, you're trying to breathe. There ain't no way. Like, I expose my nose. I'm like, the hell with it. I don't care. I'm breathing out.
Oh, no, man. I'll cover my nose. If I pass out, I pass out. And then when they ask me what happened, it's like, y'all want me to, it's It's like, y'all want me to freaking wear a mask? This is what happens.
Mm-hmm.
This is what happens. I'm gonna pass out every fucking time.
I'm not a big fan. Like I said, I did go to. I went in public twice this week. Friday I went into Target, and today I went to Walmart. That's the first time I've done that in like 5 months because I don't normally go to the stores that much, other than go get the day I go get my meds is the day I do grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Like once a month, and then I'm home the rest of the month for the most part, except for going to get a pack of smokes down at the gas station.
I got friends who are claustrophobic, and they're tripping out. They're freaking out wearing masks because they don't want to wear them because, confined spaces, things are, it's like, fuck, they can't breathe. They freak out. It's like, they shouldn't have, they didn't think this shit through.
Well, if the employees are wearing a mask and they said it would only be like through a sneeze or a cough. Well, if you're not sneezing or coughing, why the fuck am I wearing a mask then? Like I said, the science isn't there for what they said, and germs don't work that way anyway. So at the end of the day, it's like, wait a minute. That's
why I like my boss. You don't have to wear a mask.
Shit don't make no sense.
Yeah, we don't have to wear a mask at work.
Right on.
Yeah, she doesn't want us passing out. So she's like, you guys can take your fucking mask off. She's like, the only time you go up is to go to the front of the house to go get something to drink or whatever. That's the only time. So, like, if a guest is in there, we wear it. If there's nobody in the dining room, we don't have to fucking wear it. Like I feel bad. Our hostess have to wear it, but, when there's no guests, they don't wear them. They're like, fine.
Well, I just did. It's been 5 months. What is this is this the new normal now for the rest of our lives? We have to wear masks and stay 6 feet apart. And nobody, have you ever seen any motherfucker stay 6 feet away from you in the grocery store? Because I haven't.
Actually, one. There was one chick at I think it was like a Safeway or some shit. She literally had she had like her freaking, what the fuck, a yardstick out.
Mm-hmm.
And so, as she's, walking up and down the aisle, she's, 6 feet. 6 feet. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, a Karen.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
I've
never seen anybody really, with the 6 feet. Like, you're in an aisle. I'll be standing in an aisle, and then some motherfucker just comes running right down that aisle, and I just look at him, and by that point, I got the mask down to my chin. I just start coughing. They turn around and walk away. I'm like, yeah, man.
Usually, if somebody, if we're going down an aisle or whatever, somebody will literally go, and then they'll do an about face and walk out, and they'll wait. I don't know why, but I'm just like, whatever. Thank you. I'm going to spend all my more time in this fucking aisle.
Well, I got, so when I bought the cow, I also bought oh, Jesus, I lost it. The vac sealers with the vacuum sealer machines, food savers. We had an older one that we'd had for years, and it was wearing out. And my wife was, processing the food and shit. We were having issues with it. So I just, hopped on that Amazon there and bought a brand new one because at that point in time, Walmart didn't have any and nobody locally had any. So I was like, Amazon. So I bought this big, nice, fancy one for her and shit. And she never had to use it until now. So she was trying to use it but having issues because we didn't have food saver bags. I don't get it. I would think that whether it's name brand or some other name brand, the fucking bags are bags, right? Apparently not. Yeah, apparently not. So she was having problems with it sealing, so we went to go get food saver bags, and she's trying to figure out what she wants, and I exactly did that too. Somebody comes hauling ass through like they're about to run us over because we don't have a cart or anything. We just walked in to go get bags. And I just took my mask off and started coughing in my hands and shit. And I'm like, oh, I don't feel so good. Oh, yeah, they fucking ran away. I was like, fuck you, man. Stay 6 feet away. Especially if you're going to try to run me the fuck down.
Yeah. Yesterday, just a habit. Walked into a store, they said hello, and I said hello, and I took off my mask, and they were like, they all gasped. They're like, oh my God. And I said, what? And then I was like, oh shit, I had my mask off. I was like, sorry to have it. I was like, was I not supposed to breathe this air? Almost this COVID air?
Yeah, I'd like some fresh air, please.
I'm like, I'm sorry, it's just a habit. You took off your mask. Oh my god. It's like, wow, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, calm the fuck down. Christ. Whatever. I'll be happy when it's over.
As will I.
It's like I'm tired of going out to eat, and as soon as I go out to eat, that's like I get bombarded by somebody with a thermometer going, I need to take your temperature before you enter our establishment. It's like, what the fuck?
Don't you look? See, now, okay, next time that happens, I want you to look at him with a straight face, take your mask down, and go, only if you do it rectally.
No, this dude almost got hit. I almost fucking swung on this dude because it came out like unexpectedly, going right into the restaurant. This dude literally, they got it roped off so you can't go in. And I was like, all right, that's cool. Totally understand that. And they got the whole please, wait to be seated. And I'm like, all right, cool. As soon as the dude walks up, he's like, how many in your party? I'm like, it's 2. Dude, literally, as I'm saying 2, fucking puts slams the fucking thermometer in my face. And I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, you need to back up, bro. He's like, I'm just doing my job. I'm like, I understand that. But you need to let people know what you're about to do.
Right. Be like, do you have your RN card? I'd like to make sure you're a registered nurse.
Yeah, and then the fucked up thing was like the next thing was there was a family like 4 with a newborn. They came in right behind us, legit. Took their took the parents' thermometer, took their temperature, took the kid temperature, and then took the infant's temperature. I'm like, what the fuck? Infant sleeping. Now the infant's awake because you done woke up the baby. I was like, motherfucker.
All for a temperature. It's like, if I had a temperature, do you think I'd be here, you dumb shit?
Exactly. I felt pissed. I was pissed for the parents. I was like, baby was asleep. Do you know how long it took for us probably to knock this little son of a bitch out?
You know how much Benadryl we had to give this little motherfucker to make it go to sleep?
He's like, and now he's awake. And I can't enjoy my fucking time because why?
Baby.
You had to fucking take the temperature.
Yep.
Like, I was pissed. I mean, I felt bad for the parents. I was like, seriously? And like, even the dad was like, are you seriously doing that? He's like, you taking my kid's temperature? He's like, well, I have to. He's like, are you even going to ask consent of the parents to take it? And like, he's like, I was like, wow. Not even going to ask the parents. Is it cool if I take your kids' temperatures?
Well, I'd be like, and was old boy wearing gloves?
No, he wasn't even wearing gloves. That was the first thing I noticed too. I was like, if you're gonna take my temperature, I was like, you better throw on some gloves, homeboy. I was like, I don't know if you sanitize your hands. He's like, well, I just did. And I was like, I didn't see you do it.
Yep. Exactly.
And his boss was like, well, he's like, she got you there. I was like, dude, I'm in the same fucking industry as you. I know the rules. I know the game, player. It's like, it's either play by the rules or I can get you shut down.
Right.
Not hard. Not hard nowadays to get a restaurant shut down now.
No, a little bit easier, I think.
I mean, all you got to do is send a picture of a front of the house or the back of a house. Not wearing a mask, not wearing gloves. Boom.
Done.
You're done. That's how easy it is nowadays. You ain't got to send your food back, people. It's the saddest shit in the world. You don't even have to send your food back and complain. Now it's like, they're not wearing a mask. They're not wearing gloves. I got it on film. I got him.
Hell yeah.
We don't even know if we had COVID, but we got him. And then guess what? The restaurant's under a microscope, and they go, well, shit, we got to fire this employee just so we can keep our name. And then we got to go on some apology tour and go, we're sorry.
Here's your free coupon, 2 for the price of 1.
We're going to
Free
give you
dessert.
half off for the week. We're sorry. Free appetizers, Fuck. Like, please continue to come to our establishment. We're sorry. Like, fuck.
You sorry? We're so sorry.
Like, this is what it's come down to. It's like we're kissing ass.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're kissing ass just to stay open. It's like, I shouldn't have to fucking do that anymore. I shouldn't. No, you should be kissing my ass for staying open.
Well,
you should be thanking me, not me personally, but my bosses for staying open.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they had the option to close, and they're like, "Nah, we're gonna stay open." I'm like, "Fuck yeah, fuck yeah, I'm gonna make money. I'm gonna make money." I'm not gonna go stir crazy.
On today's episode, Chef is making statues with potatoes.
For real, I would have probably did a close. I probably would have pulled a close encounter.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
I could see it. I could see it definitely. Except for yours would be better because you use purple potatoes.
For real. It would have some color. It would have some badass color. Like, oh man. Did you even hear that Star Wars, that they're coming out with some more Star Wars shit?
Well, you know.
And then, Brie Larson's trying to become some other, I think a comic book, I don't even fucking know. I saw it on Twitter. I glanced at it and said no. I'm like, God, it's like, just step down as Captain Marvel, please, and thank you.
We didn't ask for this. We don't want this. Fuck off. Pretty much where it's come to. I just don't see, I don't know, with everything going on and the cinemas are failing miserably, they can't reopen. I mean, it's pretty cool the drive-ins are opening and whatnot, but once again, there's not that many drive-ins left. So
you see what happens when they listen to me? When I said, you see what happens? I said, everybody needs to start opening up drive-ins. But guess what happened? Drive-ins started reopening. I was like, look at that. Look at that. You listen, you make a little bit of money, guess what? You can start bringing back, feature films, the new films. You can drop them at a fucking movie, at the drive-in, just like back in the day. Instead of going to the movie theater, go to the drive-in. Take your lady to a drive-in or your man to a drive-in.
Damn right.
Get a hand job. Whatever. Fuck.
I mean, they're playing at least the Goonies and Gremlins together.
Yeah, what were they playing last night? Oh yeah, last night was a weird double feature. They had Spaceballs and Grease.
See, we've got Grease and Ferris Bueller's Day Off together, and then The Rental and The Big Ugly is on 2 screens because ours has got 4. But that's what they've got going on. So I was like, okay.
The Back to the Future trilogy. And then they're gonna do what else after that? Oh, they're gonna do like Young Guns 1 and 2, Tombstone, kind of like the Wild West type deal. Like, fuck yeah.
I missed the From Dusk Till Dawn where they play 3-4 movies.
Oh shit. Yeah,
that's been a long time. But yeah, they used to do that shit too because that would be great with Star Wars. Go see them all on the big screen.
Ago when they were playing Tombstone, it was fucking awesome. My buddy's like, so why did we even show up if you know all the words to this movie? I'm like, because it's fucking awesome.
Because it's on the drive-in?
And it's in a drive-in, and I get to listen to it in my car with a badass surround sound, so shut the fuck up.
Because I'm Chef and I say so?
People walking by my car looking in, they're like, what do you have in your car? I'm like, oh, I got a kick-ass subwoofer. So like every time you hear the gunshots and shit, people are looking at my car thinking that I'm fucking I'm firing a rifle. It's like, nope, just the movie, everybody.
That's right. I'm glad you said something. I am so glad you just reminded me. Without even knowing that you reminded me of something.
Oh yeah.
That's funny. Funny. All right, now I got to remember. Damn it. Don't you hate it when that happens?
Old age, man. I hate it.
That ain't no joke.
Always got to write shit down now on sticky notes.
Mhm.
I've gotten to that stage.
Oh, it happens. Let's see. Where are we at? I got to find it. I know it's on here somewhere, you sucker. There it is. There's what I'm looking for. So, no, pause. Always have to play with shit because, they can't just make things easy to do. No, they have to make it complicated. All right, there's that. There's that.
Oh, yeah.
So here's a car, one of the systems that we did.
Yo.
So that's one of them.
God damn.
Yeah. I mean, that's just an old Scion XB, the Gen 1, the toasters, and all the windows are out, but that one is you had the back seats, and then it was just subwoofer, and then the amp and stuff. And so it would push from the back and come to the front and just blow her hair and shit. So, yeah, that was just one of those funny videos I knew I had somewhere. And then luckily enough for me, it popped up on my timeline. And so I've been saving that for you because we talked about when you were talking about your doing yours. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is what I did. Da, 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 da. And I was like, damn, I know I got a video of scuba somewhere. But yeah, that was one of them. And I was like, hell yeah.
I haven't gotten to that level yet.
Yeah.
But eventually I will. I mean, probably not in this car, but in my next car. I like this one. Plus, I'm trying to figure out. I want to get a custom plate, and I'm trying to figure out what my custom plate name should be.
Right.
Like I was thinking, maybe a buddy of mine was thinking I should get like STD sucks, and I'm like, no, because people wouldn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd be like, oh yeah, sexual transmitted disease they do suck. It's like, no, that's not what I mean.
Exactly. It's like, you got to remember. Yeah, we're talking about Star Trek STD sucks, not, yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry, you're a normie. I'm sorry, you're normal. Mm-hmm. You don't know what I'm talking about. That's when you got to pat their head and look at them and go, you're so cute.
You're so cute for trying, but you're wrong. You little dum-dum. Who wants gum for the dum-dum?
Right? Like, you so cute. You want a treat? Yeah? Come on, let's go get you a treat.
Who wants a cookie?
Cookie. It's one of those. So and then so I'm trying to figure out what custom plate I want to get. And then it's like they have I don't even know, Arizona's got 7 or 8 customized different plates, and I'm like, shit. Then I gotta think about which one do I want. They got one that looks like the Matrix, which looks pretty fucking cool. And then they got a U of A customized one. Then they got a Diamondbacks one, but I ain't a Diamondbacks fan, so.
Right.
And I hate the Arizona Coyotes, so that's out. And then they have an Arizona State freaking plate, which is no. State rival. Fucking hate them. I hate them like I hate Brie Larson. They give me a bad taste in my mouth.
Well, after the fun you got to personally have with Brie, I mean, yeah,
I had a blast in her chat. You know what? Her little tribe of people, they are on a different level of intelligence. Let me tell you. Jesus. It was like being in a room full of blondes. like, and you were like the smartest motherfucker, and they just didn't get it. They're like, you just don't know. You're not on her level of like education. It's like, thank God I'm not.
I'm not on her level of stupidity. Thank you.
Yeah, like I had one person try to tell me they're like, you're not on her level of intelligence, and I was like, thank God I'm not. And they're like, what's that supposed to mean? I'm like, yeah. Any other person would have got that and been like, fuck you.
So if I gotta explain it, you wouldn't understand. So
Exactly. That's why I even wrote back. I was like, if I have to explain what that just meant, I'm like, that means you do not get it whatsoever. I was like, so why don't you go ask one of your friends what that means, and then you come back to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'll wait.
I'll wait for you. It's okay. Okay, here we go. I think I found it.
They're fucking stupid.
Mhm.
They're always like, everybody in the chat, Captain Marvel's so fucking awesome. Captain Marvel, you're like the best thing that happened to Marvel. Oh my god, you were amazing. Oh my god, Captain Bree, Captain Dan. I'm like, give me a fucking break.
So I'll show you what I did to my car
Like,
at one point.
I'm like, god damn, like, I swear to God, Bree, motherfucking, god damn. Holy shit.
So that's 410s with two 500-watt amps, all JL audio.
God damn.
With two of those subs by themselves, I hit 142 decibels at a show competition.
God damn.
So yeah, that's what I the seats, the back seat folds down and all that. Put those four in there, and then did the 2 amps. So it was 2 and 2. Each amp was running 2, and those are the JL JW3s, I think. And so they've come a long, long way since these.
Oh yeah,
that was. And then I had lights and shit in my car because I'm insane. Turned into the Joker mobile.
Dude, I'm gonna need you to like light up my car. Like I want to get running lights under my car. Like I kind of want to. No, man. Like
yeah.
No,
so there's in the wheel wells, the front, the back.
God damn.
Mm-hmm. And then because I had the halo lights, but they weren't hooked up, I tied the halos into the turn signal, so the halo lights would blink with the blinkers and shit. There's somebody's rim I plasti dipped.
See, that's what's up.
And then this is after the body kit was put on and the car was two-toned, and I did the green rims. This is when I turned it into the Joker mobile. That was the rims beforehand. This was the old house. But yeah, that was mine. That was a lot of fun. That's what it would have looked like beforehand. Just a stock.
Fucking grass. I don't like grass. I don't get to see that often.
You don't get to see that often. Right? Let's see, those are the FRSs.
Like, we get turf. That's as close as we get.
We get turf. Oh, there's my kids.
Except for our football field, but
right.
That's as close as fucking get.
Then I did it to this little car too. After I switched to this car, I decided to do the underbody lights and made the engine glow.
See, I need it. I just need to spend a bunch of fucking money and just get my car done.
No, you don't got to really spend a lot. That's what I'm driving now. That Scion, I've got those rims for it, which I got to put the lowering. I have to put the coilovers on to put those rims on.
Look, now you're retired. Now you got time to do it.
Mm-hmm. Another carbon fiber. There's everything. I was hoping. It's pretty funny. I don't know what's on my own shit. Oh, there it is. So when my daughter turned, as you can see, 17, this is what happens, because you've seen the mannequin behind me that I made. This is what happens when you have me as a father and it's your birthday. And this is on the corner lot at the old house. So as everybody drove up and down the road here, that's what they saw, which was, yeah. It was fun. She was a little embarrassed, but luckily enough, there we go. There's a better shot of it.
Oh, well, that's the point of having kids. You get to embarrass them. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
my
exactly.
parents embarrassed the shit out of me.
I
still.
enjoyed it. I had fun with it. I was like, yeah, that's all that matters. And she's just like, I can't believe you did that. I mean, the mannequin, yes, and there's a wiener driving.
Oh my god!
Mhm.
Look at that! Look at that, everybody! Got a dog behind the wheel. This dog's out of control. He's got a license, right?
That's the best thing in a Scion IQ, getting good gas mileage.
He's got a license, right?
Mm-hmm. No, learning permit.
Oh, learning permit. Learning permit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, there's this is what the driveway used to look like when we'd have meetings and people just stop by. This is the same little car with $300 worth of groceries crammed in the back of it.
God damn, brother.
Because the Scion IQs were tiny. But yeah, this was just one of those, everybody came by afterwards. So, it's like,
right? Isn't that always what happens?
Yep. And this is us at the drive-in, because when you got these, having all these kind of fun, did many drive-ins back in the day because they're fun. I love the drive-in.
Drive-ins are the shit.
But yeah, this is good old Facebook, and there's just a bunch of us all hanging out and having fun. So yeah, everybody's like, hey, that's a good idea. When my daughter first learned to drive, when she got her permit, so we put her in the little Scion IQ and made her drive around, and we made her go through a Starbucks.
There you go.
And there we are back at the beginning. But yeah, it was literally just one of those where it was like, all right, you're going to learn to do a drive-through. And sure as shit, she did it. Because I bought that little car. It was teeny tiny, and, it looked funnier than fuck. I missed that car to death, though. It got great gas mileage. It did get up and go. I put a cold air intake on that bitch, and, it was an automatic. But
yeah,
to me, it was the perfect car for them to learn how to drive in. It had like 20-some damn airbags in it and shit, and, so it was super safe. Plus, it gave them, it was like a moped but a car. It had enough get up and go, but not too much because like a little 1.3 liter engine and shit. But it was perfect for them learning how to do stuff, and it did a really good job. Like I said, we made a drive through Notre Dame.
Shit.
Yep.
See,
first time driving through Notre Dame.
You've seen my Twitter profile pic, right? Like, besides the menu, but my background. So that's Mount Lemon. That's like one road that I had to learn how to drive up because there's no guardrails, and it's a beautiful mountain. And then there's another, what the fuck is it called? Gates Pass. It's one of those roads where if you fuck up, you're dead type deal. So when I was getting my learner's permit, my dad made me drive up it in a stick. I've never been so terrified in my life. Mind you, this was like in the middle of a bike race, so I had like bicyclists and shit going by.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so my dad really set the fucking tone for me. Oh yeah, hey Deranged. Yes, we are talking about Captain Flatass, no talent, Brie Larson. That should be her fucking Twitter name right there, Captain Flatass.
Captain Flatass with no talent.
Like, even my mom hates her. My mom doesn't even like her. Like, she mentioned the commercial. It's this, so she didn't even know who Brie Larson was, okay? So, like, I was at my parents' house for family dinner, and the commercial came on, and my mom's like, oh, my God, I can't stand this commercial. She's all, especially that blonde bitch in the fucking commercial. And I started laughing my ass off. I was like, what's so funny? I'm all, that's Brie Larson. She's all, that's that bitch? And I said, yeah. I said, remember, I said, you said you didn't like Captain Marvel. She's like, yeah, that blonde bitch. I said, that's Brie Larson. She's like, what the fuck? I was like, I just thought it was hilarious because as soon as that fucking like Nissan, whatever the fucking car that she's trying to sell came on, my mom's like, that blonde bitch, I fucking hate her. I was like, damn, Mom.
Right.
And then I looked and I was like, oh, it's Brie Larson. I was like, good. Good. Good, Mom. Good. Let the hate flow through you. Good.
Good. Yes.
It's like, good. Hey, my parents still haven't made it through the Rise of Skywalker.
That's okay.
They only made it 10 minutes.
That's all right.
Well, I told my mom, I said, you don't really have to watch it. I was like, just watch mine and Adam's live stream. I was like, just watch that playback. I was like, you're good to go. I was like, good to go.
Don't do it to yourself. It's it's okay. It's okay.
She's like, yeah. She's like, well, you can get through 10 minutes. She's like, I was just disgusted, and your dad decided to go for a walk. I was like, wow, okay.
I was like, your dad said, fuck this, I'm going for a walk. A walk is better.
Pretty much, my dad was like, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. I'm going for a walk.
Nice.
He's like, I'm going to take the dog out for a walk. Like, the fuck? My mom's like, I just don't get it. She's like, I don't get why this Ray person has to like control everything. I was like, because I was like, women control everything. Apparently, even in the galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, in the Star Wars universe and the Star Trek universe, because we're so diverse.
It's all the things we loved before that nobody wanted to touch. Now they're fucking with everything.
Yeah, apparently, the original TNG, DS9, Voyager, shit, I'll even throw in Enterprise. Wasn't diverse, I guess. Or diverse enough.
There you go. Diverse enough. Yeah.
Like, apparently we didn't, throw in a bunch of LGBTQ, shit in episodes. Apparently we didn't have that. I mean, if memory serves me, there's a lot of making out, same-sex making out in Deep Space Nine. I wasn't mad. Also going through my adolescence at that point in time, so I didn't care.
So you're a big NFL person. Do you remember a football player by the name Braxton Cave?
Yes.
That's who that was on the bus. Here, I'll share it again.
Shit.
I fucking completely, I'm so sorry, sweetie. I forgot to say something, and I meant to, and I forgot because old age.
How rude. It's okay. Yep. I'll forgive you for old age, though.
Oh, come on, load, you piece of crap. There we go. So
shit.
Yep. I got to meet him. Then that was after he played for Notre Dame. We were going to Chicago to watch a baseball game, and I got to hang out with him and talk with him, and it was before he was drafted. Real nice kid. But yeah, there he is, passed out on the way back.
Nice.
Because I was sitting right across from, so I was like, hell yeah. But yeah, he was really, 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 really nice dude. But hell yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah, see, look at that. All right, so you got NFL players. They're reporting back to training camp. They're being good little boys. They're being perfect little angels.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have these motherfuckers in the NBA. Oh, God. They're really testing the waters. Like, we got a week, I think. No, the season starts, next week. Fuck, on Thursday. Shit. And already we got motherfucking players going outside the bubble because they got to get their Grubhub. And then the new one, he just recently went to a gentleman's club. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, stay in your goddamn bubble. We're not asking for much as fans for sports.
Right.
We're just asking you just stay the fuck put. Just stay put. You ain't gotta go to a gentleman's club. Okay, that can wait. Shit, you've got the internet. Use it.
Nah, that'd be too easy. You can't do that.
Fuck. Then you got players walking outside going, oops, I didn't know I crossed the line of the bubble. And it's like, now I got to be quarantined for 14 days. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with everybody? But no, NFL players, They're reporting for duty, getting tested, doing their thing, going home. They're being good boys.
Mm-hmm.
MLB, same thing. They're doing their thing, being good boys. They're in their season. Soccer players doing the same shit, being good boys and girls. Now, mind you, am I a little pissed off that Natalie Portman and amongst other actresses I did not see, let alone read, Brie Larson's probably one of them, decided they're going to create their own soccer team for LA, their own women's soccer team. Because why? The United States women's national soccer team influenced them so much that they have to have their own fucking soccer team.
Because snowflakes?
I'm fucking pissed. Are you serious? You're gonna create your own soccer team? Do they even has any of them even played?
Bro, I'd say no.
And the only reason why they're doing it is because they got a couple, professional, they got a couple of them bitches who retired way back in the day. They're like, hey, I'll join you, because you guys don't know what the fuck you're doing, obviously, because you're all about the vagina and shit. But what the, like, yeah, we're gonna make our own soccer team. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? It's like we don't even know if we're gonna continue having sports.
Exactly.
Like, Corona could kill sports. And then what's going to happen in my life?
We're going to be very bored. But yeah, this is me going nuts. This is what I did to the car first before it turned into the Joker mobile. Had Lambo doors. Purple and gold.
Nice.
And that was the nice... Oh, crap. What button did I hit? Wrong button. All right. So, let's see. Does it work? Does it work? Or did it go? Yeah, it went all the way back to the top. All right. But yeah, that was after years of having it. And then I paid it off and it got vandalized actually 12 or 13 years ago today. Let me check my timeline. Hold on. That did pop up on my shit today. But yeah, so they broke into the car. And this was long before I'd had any work done because when I bought the car, it was white and black. It was basically like Kung Fu Panda colors and shit. So that was a joke. It was Kung Fu Panda. But basically what had happened was the kit that was on it had gotten the clips broke off of it, and it broke before I bought it. And yeah, that's... let's see. So 2009, yeah, 11 years ago.
Damn.
So I came out, and I'll even share it. See, this is why you need to get back on Facebook. Even if you don't share it with certain people, you could share it with some of us, so that then.
I know, dude. You sound like my mom right now. You get your Facebook back on there, but I'm thinking about doing it only because I could do double streams on Facebook and on YouTube. So that's the only reason why I'm considering. That's the only reason why I'm considering coming back on Facebook.
Hell yeah. So those are the same rims I painted green, by the way.
Nice.
Obviously, the gold rims were new rims, but the back corner here was ripped off.
What the fuck?
There's a chip in the window. You can't really see it because of the reflection. They'd ripped that, scratched the shit out of the hood, broke the other mirror, It's like they gouged. Yeah, there's some of the stereo and shit out.
Damn.
Yep. So yeah, that was 11 years ago. But so that's pretty much what the car looked like pre. Let's see, is that where it started? Oh, come on, you. Such a pain in the ass when it does this. But yeah, Facebook sucks. But I've got one because you'll find funny shit like,
Yeah, somebody sent me that long ass time ago. They're like, this should be your tattoo. And I was like, dude, no.
Well, that's where I found the guy with the bunny. The bunny, the Easter bunny fighting shit. So, yeah, I mean, there's...
Yeah, a buddy of mine found that. They're like, that should be your tattoo. And I was like, no, man, that's wrong. And that's when I was like, that's not even right to get that as a tattoo. I'm like, it's a funny joke, but I ain't going to get it as a tattoo. Like,
as a joke, sure. As a tattoo, I don't know about all that.
Fuck no. Like, who the fuck would want to get that as a tattoo?
The same guy that would on their neck have a baseball with a screw in it because they're a screwball.
Dude, I don't understand. Like, okay. I mean, there's certain places, like there's just certain body parts on the body that I can't bring myself to get a tattoo. Like the neck area, I can't
I
bring
know
myself.
you've seen mine.
Yeah, I can't bring myself to do that. I can't bring myself to get a tattoo like on my hands or like on my feet. Like, you know what I mean? I can't. Maybe my knuckles, maybe. But I can't do it. Like I've thought about it and I was like, that can't, you know, and then it's like, no.
The back of the neck felt like a massage because I've got the one that's on the back of my neck and a little bit on my back of my shoulders. So like that felt like a massage. The one on my throat, that was kind of bad, but that was just because of the swallowing. Like I told you, they got to let you sit up to swallow. The center of my chest, really the tat part wasn't the worst part because I'm a hairy fucker. That when the hair grew back through, that really sucked. And then everything else is on my arms, you know, and underarm. So, and that wasn't, none of that shit was really that bad, you know, forearms and whatnot.
My forearms are not bad. But when I got my minion, it was a little painful, but my new one, my skull and crossbone, my skull and freaking knives, that dude, I didn't even know he was done. Like I'm just sitting there in the chair, just and he's like, all right, you're done. I'm like, really? Fuck. I'm like, dude, did all the shading and all that, and I'm like, damn. Like a part of me is thinking about adding some more to it, but I just don't know what.
Right.
Yeah, like I want to add to it. I just don't know what. I don't want to ruin it. You know what I mean? I feel like it just needs like one more little piece, and then it'll be complete.
Well, that's how my throat started.
Before I do that, I gotta finish off getting my chef minion tattoos on my other forearm finished. I gotta get the other two.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, because I gotta support my minions. Since I don't even know if I'm gonna see the fucking new movie, if that movie's even gonna come out.
No kidding.
It's like fuck. Like just like, you know, I feel bad. Like, you know, if you're Disney, if you're smart, which we all know Disney's not. Like they suspended Mulan. Why? You've got a streaming service that a bunch of motherfuckers are paying for, like myself.
And myself.
Why don't you just drop it? Why don't you just drop it on the face? They fucking did it for Hamilton. And nobody paid a ticket for that, okay? Like, you pretty much paid your ticket with your fucking subscription. I mean, mine's a little bit more expensive because I got the ESPN bundle. You know what I'm saying?
It's still not bad, though, for what you get.
Yeah, I got my ESPN Plus. I'm like, fuck, hell yeah. Yeah. But still, you know, they could have dropped Mulan, the new Mulan on not on ESPN Plus, but on Disney Plus.
No, you had it right. They could have dropped the new Mulan on the ESPN network. Yes.
Yeah. Fuck.
Because she's dropping some shit and whooping the shit out of them, and yes.
I mean, shit, Disney owns them for fuck. Like, for crying out loud, you know, and I do tip my cap off to Disney. I do tip my cap off to the House of Mouse when they did the Michael Jordan documentary, The Last Dance, on ESPN. I like how they did it where you could either have it, you know, edited where you didn't hear the swearing, or you could switch it up to like ESPN 2 and listen to it hardcore with all the swearing and shit. I was like, all right.
Right. Bravo. Bravo.
And now, you know, it's cool because, you know, you can't find it on Disney Plus. No, you can find it on ESPN. Not ESPN. You can find it on Netflix. I'm like, fuck yeah. All right. Because it was a Netflix affiliate with ESPN, and I was like, well, Disney kind of owns it, but it's on Netflix. So I was like, fuck yeah. What the fuck did I just watch on Netflix? It was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was about like New York mob. It was like New York mob, Fear City or some shit. That was pretty fucking cool. It was how they took down the mob.
Nice.
It was
I went back to Starcade 85. I was like, or 83. I was like, all right, some old school Ric Flair and Harvey Race. I was like, yep, some old school wrestling. It's like I'm milking the shit out of this WWE network.
Yeah. Like I kept said, I'm like, okay, like they announced we're not releasing Mulan. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you're not releasing it?
Yeah.
You got an app. You have a fucking app.
Well, I think it's because it's not all the way filmed, right?
No, it's complete. It's just the fact that they can't do the whole international fucking world premiere bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, gotcha.
Where they look all diverse with the cast and crew and shit. You know, who gives a shit? So what? I want to see it. I would like to see it. It's like, give me that. Give me Black Widow. Just drop it on the fucking app. Like, I like what they're doing with Bill and Ted. It's like you can either watch it in a theater or you can watch it on a streaming service when they decide to drop it. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I might stream it just because, just in case I need to take a potty break. Guess what? I can pause it.
Exactly.
Or if I miss something, guess what? I can rewind it and people won't get mad at me. Fuck. Get smart. Like, this is okay. We're all getting used to the new normal. So Hollywood, get used to your new normal. Your movie theaters are dead. I'm a little pissed because I don't get my Roadhouse cinema by my house. So rest in peace to Roadhouse cinemas because they were fucking amazing. God damn. But get smart.
You're right, though. I mean, the days of that shit's over. The days of the Avengers, making top numbers and asses in the seats, that shit's over. You can hang it up. The streaming services were making this happen long before Soy Hollywood became Soy Hollywood.
It was like Tom Hanks had a new movie that was getting ready to drop in movie theaters. Like, it's based on a true story. COVID happened. He said, fuck it. Let's put it on Apple Plus TV. Guess what? Boom. It's on Apple Plus TV.
Mm-hmm.
You can stream it on there. It's like, fuck, come on. It's like he didn't want to wait, fuck. I still haven't seen it yet, but I plan on it.
Mr. Peabody just did a review on it, and he said it was actually really good. He said that, it got a lot of hate, but he thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, shit. Saving Private Ryan's still one of my favorite fucking movies, man.
Oh, yeah.
God damn. Fucking love that movie. Like, it's just that whole opening scene. Not with Matt Damon walking in the fucking cemetery. But we all know that famous scene, man. Everybody, bullets going, bombs are dropping, body parts flying, blood's being sprayed everywhere. Tom Hanks has got blood everywhere, and it's not even his. And you're like, holy shit! Welcome to war.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I still remember that dude who lost his arm, and he just picks up some random arm. It could be anybody's arm. How do we know that's his arm? Dude just picks up a random arm and just walks away. I was like, that's badass. America. Like, fuck, that movie right there. That whole fucking movie. Kyle, you've never seen Saving Private Ryan. That's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Let me break it down for you. You're gonna get pissed off at one dude and one dude only because his name is fucking Oppum. That little piece of shit. You want him to die. You wish he would die, but guess what? Spoiler warning: the asshole he don't die. That motherfucker don't die. You want to know who dies? Tom Hanks dies. Fuck. That pissed me off. That pissed me off so bad watching that fucking movie. I was like, oh shit, Oppum's gonna finally fucking die. I'm like, cause it's the German. Okay, let me break it down for you. This motherfucker felt so bad for this German that killed one of our Americans. Not only American, a fucking medic of all people, fucking lets this dude go. And then you get to the final end and then you get to the end of the movie. Oppum's they're calling this motherfucker and he's like, God damn. He's like shell shocked and scared, trying to run through. He's like crying. And dude, find your balls, man. Your homeboys are dying. One of his dudes get killed. He gets a what was it? A bayonet in the heart? Like bayonet in the chest? Like they were like doing hand-to-hand combat and homeboy put a bayonet in his chest. I still remember that. That shit was brutal. That was brutal. And then you see the dude walk down, the German walk down the steps, and Oppum's just chilling. Oh, what the fuck? You got your gun in your hand. Didn't even fire. Didn't even fire his fucking shot. Fucking dick. It's like, dude just killed one of your own, and you just let him go. Fucking coward. Like, I felt bad for Vin Diesel. Yeah, that was Vin Diesel's first movie. Fun fact, if y'all didn't know that, that was Vin Diesel's first movie. And he fucking died. That was sad. That was sad, though. He was trying to help a little German girl. And Tom Hanks told him no. And then Vin Diesel's character said it reminded him of his niece. And Tom Hanks said, I don't give a shit. And homeboy got sniped in the back. Hit in the back by a sniper. And Sniper Boy for us. Hey, but the cool thing was Sniper Boy for us found some really cool, like, little, I don't even know, like a little hideaway and fucking hit that dude right in the eye. That was beautiful.
Yes, it was.
Fuck. It was a good movie, Colin. You need to see that movie. I think I got it. On DVD or Blu-ray. Because I got that. I got Band of Brothers. Because that was a good miniseries on HBO.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got the Pacific. That was really good. I really enjoyed the Pacific. Like, say what you will. I mean, I really enjoyed Band of Brothers. Band of Brothers was really good. But the Pacific, for me, was a little bit more was much more better. Just because they were in Okinawa, they were in the shit, and we actually watched it. I was like, fuck, this is what I love.
Both shows, especially we would watch them because how they came out. It wasn't back in the day where they came out at once. So you'd be watching one and then watching the other
Saturday.
one.
Every Saturday they'd have like a marathon up until the new episode.
Yes,
and then boom, they drop the new episode, and you're like, fuck. Like, I still remember when they, what episode was it? The Battle of the Bulge episode when they're in the fucking snow.
Mm-hmm.
And they just kept getting this hit. I was like, fuck. It's like, dude, no. It's like, but the Pacific, that one stuck out more to me just because in school, I didn't really learn more about, they didn't really tackle the Pacific. They did tackle, World War II, and then they mostly hit, all right, this is what happened, the concentration camp. So that's what we mostly learned. I didn't really learn about what happened on the island that got us so pissed off that we decided we're going to create a bomb. Not just a bomb, but the mother of all bombs.
Exactly.
And drop that son bitch. Because we're fucking done playing games. I was like, oh, that's what happened to get us to that point where we're like, fuck. I was like, because at the end of that episode, at the end of the series, I was like, yeah, I would have fucking developed a bomb too. And it's like, fuck. But it was good, and Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg, they did their research, man. It's like, because that, and you got to see, John Bassilone's character. Eugene
Sledge.
The
fact they brought the actual people. Yeah, see, that was the best part of it.
That's what I really enjoyed. It's like you could Google these fools and you go, oh shit, these were based off real guys. These are based off of real men. Like, yeah, these are based off of real motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. Real hardcore Americans. It's like, that's what I pretty much liked. I was like, dude, we got John Basilone. We get to see how he got that fucking infamous Medal of Honor, what he did. I mean, that episode was the shit, man.
Hell yeah.
It's like you're in the middle of fucking no. You're in the middle of nowhere in a land of China.
Mm-hmm. Close enough.
Had to plug in Forrest Gump right there. But you know,
I'm
you're in the middle of the
sorry I
night.
ruined your party, Black Panther.
And you know what I mean? You're surrounded by Japs everywhere, and you can't see. And that motherfucker just picks up a goddamn Gatling gun and just goes to town.
Mm-hmm.
Just goes to town. America. You know, and then sadly, what happens? He gets married.
Mm-hmm.
Barely has time with his bride, and he re-enlists. And where's the one place that they send that fool? To the place of no return.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
But we need you here. We need you to. Yes, Nelly. We need you to sell.
Yeah, we need to sell war bonds.
Yep,
Which
war
is pretty
bonds.
cool, 'cause
Exactly.
I did like seeing that aspect in the Pacific
Fuck
on
yeah.
how they like pretty much like pimped out the fucking soldiers, going, hey, you got metal, so guess what? We're gonna pimp you out for some fucking war bonds, bitch. We need money.
Well, I mean, we saw it in Captain America: The First Avenger. So, I mean, that was, was really cool to see when they did do that. It was like, okay, cool, and then you just see him re-enlist, and then it just goes to shit.
Yeah, because I mean, that was one thing I did really enjoy about watching Band of Brothers. Was you get to see, how they all got to go through parachute camp and all that shit. Watching David Schwimmer lose his shit. And then watching them all go through war. I mean, the first drop, when they get over Germany, that was the fucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll still watch that shit to the day. It's like when they all drop and they're like, yeah, we missed our drop by like 15 clicks. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, yeah, we missed our drop by like 3 miles. It's like, damn, none of you hit your drop zone, did you? Nope. We were under fire and we just said, fuck it. But you got to admit, they knew their navigation, though.
Oh, yeah.
To get back to each other, they fucking knew their navigation. I was like, damn. They, like, figured it out real quick. We're like, we're 15 clicks out. I'm like, damn. Like, you're way the fuck off. Like, it's like, y'all should have jumped, like, 5 minutes ago. Like, what the fuck? Like, damn. It's like you get to see that. You get to see people get the PTSD during war and see how they fucking handled that shit. It's a fucking hell of a thing, man. I mean, it was good. It was good. I kind of wish he would have done more. Like maybe done another miniseries, because I did like the miniseries as a kid. It was in the 90s called From the Earth to the Moon. That he did way back in the day for HBO. About the Apollo missions. That was the shit. If nobody's watched it, I don't even know if it's streaming on anything. It's fucking old as shit, but it was fucking awesome. Because that's what got me interested on Apollo 13. Because I was like, I didn't really know anything about Apollo 13. Because nobody told me about Apollo 13. They're like, oh, yeah, that was a mission that, it happened, but it really didn't happen. I go, what the fuck happened? And then I watched that episode, and then the movie came out, and I was like, ooh.
Right.
And I was like, oh, shit. I was like, we almost lost 3 Americans in space. I was like, why aren't we talking about this?
Like, why?
Like, you know what I'm saying? That was the one thing I mentioned in school. Like, we were talking about the moon and all that, how we landed on the moon. And I rose my hand, and my teacher's like, you got a question? I said, why aren't we talking about Apollo 13? And they go, what do you mean? I said, we almost lost 3 Americans in space, but yet we're talking about we made it to the moon. That's great and dandy. I said, but why don't we talk about what the fuck happened in space?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, let's talk about how, the ship had a malfunction and how they corrected it in space. It's like, if you didn't do all these things prior to the Apollo, missions of slingshotting around, figuring out you can use the moon's gravity to slingshot your way back in the come on. Like, then Like, I don't understand. I mean, I get it. You know, it's school. Like, fuck. But come on, if you're gonna talk about, making it to the moon, you got to talk about, hey, but there was a mission afterwards that these people didn't make it. But guess what? Sadly, if it wasn't for this fuck up in space, we wouldn't have this.
Exactly.
I mean, I hate to say it. It's like if it wasn't for Apollo 13, having their little Miss Cryostor and having an explosion, literally, it almost running out of breathable oxygen, and then having it be flooded full of CO2, and then having everything freeze up, and then it's like you got to figure out, okay, we're getting closer to home, and we got to fire everything back up, and we've never done. They never did it before. They've never done it before. They had to figure out how to do that shit all over again, and Lieutenant Dan once again saves the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck. That's still a damn good movie, man.
Except this time, Lieutenant Dan had legs.
No shit. Right? Except this time he had the measles.
Yes.
Remember, but he didn't have the measles. It was a fucked up. It wasn't him. It was actually Fred Hayes who had the measles. It was like, which I thought was fucked up. I was like, dude, he got sick in space, and I was like, hold up. I was like, he's the one who's actually sick in space, and it wasn't.
Surprise.
Gary Sinise's character. Fuck. It's like, man, and this is how we got Kevin Bacon. Okay. This is how we got Jack Swagger. It's like, fuck, okay. But whatever. I mean, shit. And then, fuck. Because what? We just had our, what? It was 51 years? Like what? Like 6 days ago we landed on the moon or something? If I'm correct.
Sounds right.
If my math is on, I think it's 51. 69, 2020. Yep, 51. Yeah, 51.
Mm-hmm.
51 years Neil Armstrong landed on the moon. Maybe saw an alien.
Maybe.
Just saying. But people say it's fake.
Well,
look
at what we're dealing with today compared to what they dealt with back then.
I mean, and a bunch of people, the big argument is like, well, it's the telecommunication. You're like thousands of miles away from Earth, and how they were able to communicate. Like, yeah. They came up with some really cool shit.
Yeah, a can on a string can go a long way.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's called fucking technology. It's called being innovated, okay? The fuck? Like, everybody's like, they're hundreds of thousands. I'm like, okay, you're almost 265,000 miles away from home. Yeah, you forgot. We got some fucking satellites up in space too, people.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Sputnik and all that shit? Yeah, remember we launched one of them motherfuckers too. So I'll wait.
Mm-hmm.
People forget about that. They're like, oh, well, they're that many miles away. They couldn't really communicate with each other. Like, motherfucker, we had satellites. Satellites. Like, god damn.
Yeah, satellites weren't a new thing, people. They've been around for a long time.
Yeah, and they're like, well, they got them recording themselves and shit. I'm like, oh my god, okay. So what? They figured out how to do a webcast, literally. In space. Like, fuck, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to, I'm not able, we're not able to watch them, repair the space shuttle. Which seems to be fucking breaking down every goddamn week, I swear.
Mm-hmm.
Like every day on Twitter, like NASA's going live. We're doing another spacewalk. It's like, what the fuck broke now? Like we're fixing, screws loose. It's like, oh fuck. All right, what happened? Oh, we gotta fix this reflector. Oh, what happened? Oh, we gotta fix this. Like, what the fuck?
Made in China.
For something. It's like every week, like every day, like my Twitter feed goes off like NASA's live, and I go, "Oh, cool, NASA's live. Cool. What are we talking about? Oh, we're doing a spacewalk. Oh, something broke." It's like, oh shit, okay, something broke. It's like I'm watching the what was it? The other day they were fixing something, and one of them accidentally let go of the screwdriver, and he's like, "Oh, there it goes." I was like, "Fuck."
Oops.
Well, you're not even gonna try. Like that was the thing. I was like, he's not even gonna try. Not even gonna try to fuck it.
Yeah, I don't need that one.
Like it did. It just floated away, and he's like, "Oh, there it goes." He's like, "It's a good thing I got a spare." I'm like, dude.
But that was the spare. Shit.
It's like, fuck. Like I just started laughing my ass off. I was like, a bunch of people in like the Twitter chat just started laughing. They're like, it's that moment where you just don't give a fuck anymore.
You don't pay me enough to go after a screwdriver.
Right? He's like, oh, like he did it actually. He did actually just slipped out of his hand. He's like, oh well, there it goes. And like you just see him with the camera, and you see like the little screwdriver floating off in space. He's like, there it goes. Bye bye. And then he's like, here's my backup. It's like, wow. And then you hear mission control. They're like, you weren't even going to try to go after it? And he's like, no.
That's above my pay grade.
Like, I like this astronaut, whatever the fuck his name is. I was like, I didn't catch your name, but when I do, I'm going to buy you a beer when you come back home.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shit, if you're in space, if you're one of them astronauts right now and they're like, it's time for you to come home, it's like, is COVID still around? They go, yeah. Right. It's like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm staying in space. Sorry, fuck off.
Right? It's like, are we doing that Space Force project? Like, let's get it started. Are we supposed to be building a space station up here?
I've got a Death Star. I'm good.
Right? That, I mean, hey, that's the name of Trump's campaign is Death Star.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a joke. I honestly thought it was a joke. For the longest time, I thought it was a joke. I had a buddy tell me that. He's like, you know, that's the name of Trump's campaign. I said, what, Death Star? And he's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, right. I was like, he ain't got the balls to do it. And then, yeah.
Surprise.
It's like, what now? Like, he's going to come up in, like, the fucking debates to the Imperial March or what?
Hell yeah. I hope he does.
Shit. And then you got him and Joe Biden, and you got the Duel of Fates playing in the background as they're fighting over their words. That would actually be a really cool fucking debate. Damn, I just plugged in a really good presidential debate. I hope somebody from Fox News or somebody was listening. I just gave you the best fucking 2 hours of television. Like,
except every time Biden talks, you got to do that shit from Charlie Brown's when the adults talk.
Like, I was thinking he could probably have the Cantina Band entrance when he walks in.
No, definitely not. He's got to have. Because the Cantina Band rocks, so we do not want to damage the Cantina Band. Maybe the music from the Phantom Menace when they're getting ready, when they're announcing the ships, the pod racers, the pod racer music.
Oh yeah. I woke up just for that, and then I fell back asleep. Honestly, I fell back asleep, and then when I woke up, it was the battle with Darth Maul and Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. It's like, oh yeah. I woke up, I was like, you got a double lightsaber? My dad's like, yeah. I was like, that's fucking cool. He's like, you woke up for that? I was like, well, yeah. And I was like, the music changed. I was like, so something interesting was happening. It's like,
I like the beginning of it.
I mean, and then
the movie.
Well, then you got John Williams. He's admitting that he may have overdid it with the Star Wars theme and the Duel of Fates. Like his score, he feels like he overdid it.
Nah.
I'm like, no, you didn't. No, he didn't overdo it.
No, I disagree. Yeah, I agree with you and disagree with him. I think it's perfect. It's spot
Yeah,
on.
he literally
Because-
he was like, no, he felt like with certain like themes, he's like, I overdid it, and I'm like, bro, like he says like the intro to the Star Wars, he overdid, and I was like, dude, no, you didn't, no, you didn't, John,
Right.
John, no, brother, no, like he feels the Duel of Fates was maybe just a little too long. I'm like, no, it wasn't. If anything, it wasn't long enough.
Well, because the whole point of that though was when they did the Duel of Fates, it was supposed to come back after the Anakin and Obi-Wan fight. So that was the whole thing when that music was to return, because when you get it in Phantom Menace, that's great, but the whole point was for it to come back. Same thing with when Anakin kills the Sand People, then remember what you told me about you did with the Sand People, and then he thinks about it and you get those shocks, but it's also those rips and tears into his soul that he's done what he should not have done as a Jedi, and he knows that he did what he should not have done as a Jedi, that he should have been stronger and not done those things. So
now, do I feel that he overdid the score with the Disney Star Wars? No, he saved my attention. Because that's what pretty much kept my attention for the Disney Star Wars was the score, because I knew it was him.
Yeah.
Like, I listened for the score. I didn't listen to Rey.
Oh, God,
I didn't listen to Kylo.
No.
I didn't listen to Finn. I didn't listen to who the fuck. Fuck, I don't remember. I don't remember all these motherfuckers' names, nor do I want to. Like
Chrome Dome Phasma.
I didn't listen to that. I listened to the fucking score. I was like that, I listened to John Williams. Going there's Star Wars. There's Star Wars right there. There it is in the music. It's not in the fucking script anymore.
Or on the screen.
No. And that's the same thing with Star Trek nowadays.
But it was in the music.
You listen to a score, and you could tell that motherfucker did their research and they watched some Trek. But whereas if you watch it,
right.
You're like, what the fuck is what is this? What is this? This does not line up. This does not add up. What is this shit? What is this?
Right.
Like, yeah. Like that was my whole card, man. Great score. Great score all the way through. Shitty script. Shitty acting. Shitty storyline. And now we're gonna eventually get a season 2. I can't wait. I'm so fucking excited. Sir Patrick Stewart, or he wants to be known as P. Stew. He's so excited for season 2. Like,
well, he's got nothing else to do except die, so I'd be excited too.
What are we gonna do? Like, how many more main characters are we gonna kill? We killed Data. We killed Picard himself. Like Riker and Troy, they made it out. They got through it. They're like, we skipped that one.
Geordi.
Yeah, who's next? Geordi?
The whole Picard shit we didn't need, because we got the best explanation for an ending with Next Generation and Q. Didn't need anything else. That was, it showed him with the doing the vineyards. It showed, the flashbacks of pre and of. I mean, to me, that's got to be one of the strongest finales ever made for Star Trek.
Yeah. I mean, the one that still pisses me off to this day is Deep Space Nine. Like, that finale pisses me off.
So I've never got it through Deep Space Nine. I never, ever, I was watching it and I'm like, okay. And then Worf came on and I'm like, all right. You see more about the Kardashians and,
it fucking got to a point where, Cisco, he becomes the prophet, and then he's getting ready to wrap up, and then he realizes he's got to fucking bounce. I'm like, hold up. Your brand new bride's pregnant, getting ready to pop. You just saved the day, motherfucker. Can't even take a beat, and you're like, I gotta go. And then she asks him how long, and he's like, I don't know. So he takes off. And you got motherfucking Kira and Jake just standing there looking at the wormhole going, he'll be back. And it's like, motherfucker, we've been waiting 20 plus years right now. We don't know if he came back.
Right.
Like, that's still what pisses me off. Because we were supposed to get a Deep Space Nine movie that was supposed to answer that question.
Gotcha.
You know? And I'm that fan that's still going, well, the fuck? Did he come back?
I never had watched Deep Space Nine much. I did. I of course, I grew up on the original series. So, okay. Yeah. I've always been partial, to Kirk in the original series. And then I remember when Next Gen came out and fucking it was hated, loathed. People fucking hated that show.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember, it'd be on like Saturdays and whatnot. I'd get to catch an episode here and there, but this shit was never played in order back then. So it's like, all right. And then finally I sat down and I'm like, I'm just going to sit down and rewatch all. And there'd been many, and I'm not exaggerating, many episodes I'd seen all the way through and I could remember. So I skipped those episodes. Like I'd start watching it. I'm like, okay, I know how this is. I'd fast forward to make sure I was right. And I'm like, okay, I remember this one. I've seen it like 100 times. Next. But I did get all the way through it. And overall it was, it was okay. It wasn't bad. It definitely wasn't the original series, nor was it meant to be. I love, when you get the feeling for Deep Space Nine. So I'm like, okay. I tried to watch Voyager, but I just got into like 2 or 3 episodes and then watched the last one and saw that, I know there's a bunch of stuff that happens, but I'm like, I don't care. Okay, at the end, this is what happens 1 of 2 ways. Oh, all right. Big deal. I got, I think, into season 4 of Deep Space Nine is right about where I was. And then Picard happened. And we watched that, and I just didn't care. At that point, I was like, yeah, this shit's dead. JJ did enough with the movies to kill it. But the Picard shit, and then I never saw the other one, Discovery. I never watched any of that.
I got through a season. I got through the first season and said never again.
Right.
Like I'm sorry, I can't do it. Like I've tried. I've literally tried. I can't do it. It's just one of those where it's just
Now, how do you feel about the Lower Deck thing that's coming out?
Yeah, fuck it. No,
See, I'm excited for it. It reminds me of Rick and Morty. Like there's some writers from Rick and Morty on there.
I'll probably watch maybe I can't really say fuck it because I haven't seen it. Therefore, I'll probably watch maybe the first. I'll do maybe the first 2 episodes, maybe 3, and then I'll go from there. But
just reminds me more of like a I get it. It's not necessarily Star Trek, but at this point, look at what they've done to Star Trek. So if this has some humor in it, along with some continuity, and maybe even just a skosh of respect, I'll be okay with it. I feel it's just wrote as just as a comedy, something to kind of laugh because hey, JJ's murdered it between that Picard, Discovery. Hey, like I said, I watched the trailer and laughed. I was like, okay, this looks like it might be pretty good, in the aspects of as a comedy or Rick and Morty style.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it, and it's like, and then they got that new one that they're having on Nickelodeon called like Star Trek Prodigy, and I'm like, what the fuck? What is this?
Mm-hmm.
And then they got Strange New Worlds coming out, and it's like, oh boy. Okay, we're really doing this Star Trek universe. We're really gonna do this. It's like this is the biggest swing and a miss. Like, I'll be shocked if I'll be shocked if like the writers of Picard go back and throw away season 2 script and go, we gotta start from scratch, motherfuckers.
Oh, they should, because that was
like we fuck. Like, I'm sorry, if I was a writer for Picard, I would be like, zooming, going, "We fucked up. We gotta make this right because we're."
It is literally Ghostbusters. What did you do, Ray? You know,
like literally, it's one of those. If I was one of them writers, I'd be looking, going, "We fucked up. We need to fix it."
When the line goes, "How do you use this tool?" and they said, "Use your imagination."
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Every week it got worse and worse, and every week I was insulting it, saying, "This is X-Men. Look, you've got Mystique, you've got Cyclops, you got your Kmart wannabe Wolverine.
You got a fucking doctor who committed murder on the goddamn ship, and yet they're like, "Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, Morph.
It's okay."
It's just like I was constantly ripping on it, and we watched it together, me and Jez and Utini. And that was what made it to the point we could watch it. But overall, yeah, it just every week it got worse. They hit you with the member berries right from the get-go.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, okay, maybe this won't be too bad. And then you're watching, and you're like, wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense. If you have a brain and you turn it on, and you're like, wait a minute. So
I mean, I enjoyed, the opening scene, where they're like playing, poker on 10 forward and all that shit. And then he wakes up on the chateau, and I'm like, okay, cool. We're on the chateau. And then it's like, oh, it's media day. It's like, what the fuck is this? And then you got Homegirl asking all these fucked up questions, just like pretty much nailing his balls to the wall. And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, what just happened? And then it's like he's got to go to Starfleet and beg. It's like Picard doesn't beg, bro. He don't do that.
Nor should he have to. We're talking about fucking Jean-Luc motherfucking Picard.
I mean, I get it, during the interview when he was like, it wasn't Starfleet. It wasn't Starfleet no more. Because I agreed with him. I was like, this ain't Starfleet. Player, this ain't Starfleet no more. And he's like, it wasn't Starfleet. I was like, okay. Okay, we both agree. We're both seeing eye to eye on that.
Yeah. Well, and we've had the episodes in Next Generation where the bugs took over,
and then you got,
Yeah.
Let's name drop people. Let's name drop Worf, LaForge. Let's do this. It's like, oh shit, are they coming on? No. We're gonna give you the next best thing. We're gonna give you 7 of 9, who's never been encountered. Who never encountered Picard. They never did a crossover. He was never on Voyager.
And the Borg Queen.
You know what I mean? The only thing they had in common was they were both assimilated and they both got out of the fucking program. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like rehab. They both got fucked up, went to rehab, came out better than usual. And it's like that's the only thing they have in common. And the only thing they could really conversate about was that little heart-to-heart that they had when it was like, hey, when you were assimilated and, and you were brought back to, quote-unquote reality, how were you feeling? And it's like, really? We're going to do a little kumbaya session. Really? How you feel? How'd you feel? Did you feel weird? Did you feel lost? Like, the fuck is this? It's like, you gotta make 7 not the way that we all remembered 7. It's like, okay, I get it. 7's gone through some shit. She's accessing her humanity. She found out what liquor's all about. I'm like, all right, power on, player. I don't give a fuck. Hit the bottle. You deserve it. You lost your childhood. You lost your, your adulthood. So, you're catching up. I get it. Fuck. And then you got, homegirl fucking Rafi. This bitch. That's what pisses me off. I was like, Starfleet, there's no currency, so there's no, can't be poor or nothing. But yet, in Kirkman's Star Trek, apparently we've got currency, because apparently she's like living in a jet stream, growing her own fucking plants so she can get high. She loves her. Oh god. And it's like she's the typical, she's the definition of like a typical black mom. Just like, she smoked too much. She lost control of her family, and her family abandoned her. Da 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 da. It's like, what the fuck?
I was thinking even hippie.
And it's like,
Hippie-ish.
fun fact: the kid who played her son, that's a Cuba Gooding Jr.'s son. Yeah, poor son of a bitch. That was his first acting job right there.
Show me the money.
It's like, damn. It's like, fuck. It's like like honestly, if they're gonna impress me with season 2 and not make my reviews go even harsher, they gotta start over. They actually need to get a fucking writers in that fucking writers room that actually know, oh, this is true Trek. This is we wouldn't do this.
Right.
We wouldn't have fucking seven. I mean, we wouldn't have seven log into the hive mind and be like, I'm gonna be this queen. I'm gonna take over. I'm gonna be the bad bitch. Like, what the fuck was this?
Mm-hmm.
Like, she lost her shit. Like, what the fuck?
Space flowers.
Dude, what the
Mm-hmm.
I swear to God, dude, if they invent that shit in real life, I'm fucking done. Like, what the fuck are space flowers supposed to do? What do they do? What do they do? They look pretty, and they ate ships. Now they didn't even do nothing. They didn't. Fucking man.
Borg Cube didn't do too well against the space flower though. Who knew?
Oh God, dude.
I know. Like I said, but week to week it got worse and worse, and you could just see where it was going. And we're like, we're gonna try it we're gonna try to watch it, and we'll see how it is. And then by the end of it, we're just like, oh good God. How does this tool work? You have to use your imagination.
We're gonna let Picard die in front of a bunch of people he don't even fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if anything, if I was John Luke, my last words would have been like, "My name is John Luke, not JL, bitch."
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Or at least done it when he was, when he was truly with some of the original cast, even for fuck's sake, with Riker. They could have happened when he was with Riker. He
was just fucking there. They could have called him back, going, "Hey, this is taking a turn for the worse, real quick." Something. And then what also pisses me off, it's like, oh, we can't have Geordi deactivate data. We have to have Picard deactivate data because it's the right thing to do. Wrong. They're best friends.
Mm-hmm. Now, if they had continued with Riker's story right there, I mean, because that's what we all wanted after Enterprise, or I'm sorry, Next Gen was, the Riker story, him building his way up the ranks to become captain.
They set it up for it, man. They even gave him a ship. They're like, okay, cool. I was like, well, maybe that'll be the next best thing. We'll get to see him on the Titan, him and Troy, and then we'll get to see the birth of their kids, and we'll see how that story unfolds, and blah, 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 blah. And then, no. We get one episode of an hour of a quick, debrief of this is what happened. I'm not really, I mean, you find out he's with Starfleet, but he's not really with Starfleet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with him, but I'm not really with him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, the fuck, you working some underground shit, player? Like,
they're signing my paychecks, but I'm not doing anything yet.
Right? Like, I'm still grieving the loss of my son. And it's like, how long ago was that? Oh, that was years ago. It's like, wait, what?
Okay. The man could not make a pizza to save his life.
No.
The oven was way too hot.
I mean, God, dude, it just pissed me off. It's like, you pick Picard, Riker, Troy, and 7 of 9. You couldn't Data. You couldn't even, when you get to that freaking synthetic fucking planet, you couldn't even have that lore effect. That right there would have been like, hey, we were dragging ass, quote unquote, just to give you this, and then have everybody go, oh shit, well, damn, okay, Lore is still around. These are his group of synthetics. Oh shit. Okay, that would have made a lot more sense.
Yeah. Definitely.
None of this. It was a system malfunction. And the Romulans took control. And bullshit. Bullshit. That's all it is, bullshit. It's fucking ridiculous.
Well, but it's the new way it's gone. It's, not allowed to have strong male influences. If you do, you're fucking racist. You're a Nazi. You're a scumbag. It's like, wait a minute. We had Wonder Woman. We had,
So you're the
we had plenty of stuff, coming up in the 70s that wasn't just all men only, as they seem to want you to think, and them rewriting history and taking it away. It's like, wait a minute. So you'd rather have a world full of fucking Karens and Kyles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. And you and me aren't on their list. So.
Oh, fuck no.
They'll be offended for you, but not for the right reasons.
Oh, I know. They're like, oh my God. I fight for you. It's like, no, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah. If you fought for me, do you realize I'm still working?
Like, I fight for you. It's like, no, you don't. I really do not want you to fight for me. Please don't. No. I care about Black Lives Matter. It's like, I don't.
But,
really?
No. But,
like, seriously, it's one of those. It's like, oh. It's like I walk around in my fucking hashtag fuck Black Lives Matter. Why would you wear such a t-shirt? Because I can.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm black and I can.
But we support you. Okay, thank you.
You support me.
I think you very much.
Work. You support yourself.
Yeah, it's like, thanks, man. Thanks you for supporting me wearing this. This is great. Like, what
Hell
the
yeah.
fuck? Swear to God, it's like, oh God. Every fucking time.
I would just love a video of a Karen coming up to you and going off about it, though. That would just be priceless.
Oh, I'm trying, but every time they look, they get they get like the fear in their eyes, and they just back the fuck up because it's like, I dare you to say something. It's like, I'm not gonna get mad yet. It's like, I just want to hear you out. Like, let's just have, it's like, if you're gonna yell in my face, Karen, go ahead and yell in my face, but just know I'm gonna yell in your face again. Like, fuck.
Hell yeah.
So far, all I get is why are you wearing that shirt? That's the only question I get is, why are you wearing that shirt?
Because I bought it and I like it and I can.
I fucking bought it. Like, you know what it says, right? It's like, yeah, I do.
No, so you're telling me that you know what it says, right? So are you assuming I can't read?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I was like, you're assuming I cannot read? And they go, oh no, I didn't mean. It's like, oh, and then they kind of walk it back. Oh fuck, and it's like, yeah, you go.
Like, I'm fucking with you. That's how stupid you are. Yes.
Yeah, but I guess one of those, like, yep, there you go, because I just made you feel like an asshole. Fucking hell! What time is it? Damn! It's already 2:20. Shit, we've been going on for 3 hours. Damn.
Well, you were going on quite a bit before I jumped in.
That's true. Like I did. It was like I started. Fuck it. Hang on. Let's just end this stream and then we'll talk off.
Right on.
Off camera. All right. So that concludes the stream. We're just gonna dip on out of here. So
yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. And look, we even did talk about Star Trek. So
I know. Started off with Star Trek, ended with Star Trek. It's a good way. That's a good way to end the show.
Right. Exactly. Well, I didn't get to be here for the first half, so I, brought it back, baby. I brought it back.
That's true. That's true. The first half was brutal. God. First half
Well,
was
I'd rather be there with you because then I wouldn't have been stuck at Walmart by myself.
for real. No, like it was brutal, man. Like even Mecca came in and saved the day. Like it was bad. I was just like, this motherfucker, Alex Kurtzman. I was like, this is all you're gonna say? Like this is bullshit, bro.
Right.
Like I can't. Like I couldn't even get through the whole panel. Like I've been trying to watch it in bits and pieces, and it's like it makes me sick to my stomach. It's fucking just blows.
Hell yeah. Ellie, stop.
God damn. All right, everybody. Until the next live stream, I will talk to everybody later. Stay safe.
Thanks for